What up? What's happening? Are you haters?
You can get at me. Hey.
Hey, it is Friday, and if it's Friday, that means it's your turn to be heard on the Audible Sports Podcast, where sports meets life and culture. I am half of the most dangerous podcast duo that is Bobby G and Wildcard Mar. What's happening, bro?
Hey man, you already know what it is. We are here on a Friday. It's your boy Walker Martin and Bobby G. It's the Audible Podcast. Yes, sir, baby. I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all
Hey,
ready.
and that intro, man, has really never been more fitting since we're gonna be talking hip hop, so it is like that. But hey, man, let me cue that thing up again.
Mhm.
Got a fun episode for y'all, man. Y'all know we love doing lists, talk about debating stuff. But today, hey, you seen the title, man?
Mm.
Rap beefs or battles that we did not know we needed. Basically, some beefs, some people that we wish would have battled or beefed. Not to come into any physical harm, but
Yeah.
you know, uh, we shouted out Joey Badass and Rayvon and those guys last week, and it just got me to thinking like the competitive element of hip hop is necessary, and it
Mhm.
does bring out some of the best in
Oh,
some of
dude.
our best. And so we like to say like, what battles did we miss out on? Like, who could have went at it back in the day? That'd have been like just 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 raised hip hop or the rap game to a whole nother level. So well, we got 20 of them for you. I got 20. Mar got 20. Hey, let us know y'all 20. You know, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for
Hey,
hip
ain't
hop.
he? Yes.
Shout
So it
out to you,
is.
happy Friday. I know she gonna have an opinion on this. She gonna tell. She can basically she gonna say our list of trash.
Yeah.
Get that out
You
the
know,
way. Nah.
Kendrick on there. You know.
But hey, if you've been with us, you know what I'm about to do. Before we get into anything, please
Mhm.
follow the directions on the screen. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we are here. And you can be heard with us every Friday, 7:05 Eastern, 4:05 Pacific. I can say that with pride because today I actually hit the button at 7:05 on the dot.
Hey, love it.
7:05 on the dot. I'm not kidding.
We hey, dog. That
There's a
trap
big debate. Hey, there's a
freaks.
big debate going on about those lyrics. With all this I'm not even gonna say his name. That dude that's up in New York that's on trial. A lot of
Oh
Usher's
Lord.
lyrics have come into question because of his affiliation with that dude. Um,
Mm.
Zanty talking about Mr. Kendrick Lamar putting the beat down on Driz was the best. Free Tory Lanez.
Okay, Auntie, I'm just gonna say this. Um, I got nothing but love for you, Auntie, but I'm just gonna say this. All right, I'm just gonna put this out there for all you Kendrick fans who love Kendrick. I get it. You love Kendrick. He won the battle. We get it. We get it.
He did.
I like Kendrick. All right. I think he won the battle. It wasn't even fair. All right. So what I'm about to say is not is not to hurt y'all feelings. It's just to put everything into reality. All right. Because the noise has been crazy. All right. So all the people, all the people that has dropped some diss on Drake or said something bad about Drake, I'm just going to point out a common denominator. They
Okay,
made some
what's
good
that?
money with Drake. They made some good money
Yeah,
with Drake.
they did for sure.
All right. Kendrick got many songs for Drake. Make some good money on hits. Made some good money
For
with
sure.
Drake. Rick Ross, because this Drake all he want. He made you some hits.
For
All
sure.
right. Who else was dissing on Drake? Give me a name that was dissing on Drake. Future. You was dissing on Drake.
Oh yeah, he kind of started the whole thing, didn't
You made some good money with Drake.
he? For sure.
All I'm saying is, won't nobody hearing about Future until Tony Montana, and then Drake jumped on the remix and he took it to another level. All right, all right. That's all I'm
Hey,
gonna say. He did look. All I'm gonna say is for all you Kendrick, Future, Rick Ross, or whoever was all on the band side, the bandwagon, that hate Drake. That's cool. I'm just pointing out facts. These are facts. Drake help make these cats some good money. I just think it's weird that all of a sudden we all hate Drake, but if you hated him so much, give some of that money back. Then, if you hate him so much, that's all I'm saying. I'm just pointing
No,
out
we can't. We
facts.
can't do that. We can't do that.
Exactly.
Can't never
So
do
if
that.
you're not gonna give the money back, all I'm saying, I'm just pointing out facts. I'm not on either of the side, all right? Because I like Drake and I like Kendrick. I'm just pointing out
Auntie
facts.
said, out of all them, Kendrick Lamar didn't need no damn Driz.
Hey, that's fine.
Uh,
He with him. He made some money with him. That's all I'm gonna say. All
what
right.
is
That's
his?
all.
I mean,
Hey,
he didn't need him to win the Pulitzer, but what is his highest selling single?
and I'm willing to bet it might be a Drake feature on there somewhere. That's all.
Either way, man,
Hey,
it was a good
I'm just pointing out.
competition.
I'm just
You're
pointing out
not
facts.
lying. You're not lying. And I get it. You're not really talking to Kendrick. You're talking to everybody else that kind of switched up on.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
just
I
talking.
mean,
I'm just talking about in general. I just because I was really thinking about this the other day, Bobby. I was like,
mm,
it, I, the discourse around Drake changed up quick, and I'm like, how? Like
yeah.
we was, dog. I got enemies, had a lot of enemies. We was all up in this shit. I swear we was. And then all of a sudden we don't fuck with Drake no more. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. Okay, all right.
Was giving me hey, big shout out to 2 Chainz because 2 Chainz didn't switch up on him.
No, he stayed the
He
same. He
kept it
just
a
kind
buck.
of
He kept it a buck.
he was like, hey man, Drake got me a lot of money in my pocket, blood. I ain't even tripping about shit, dog.
Yeah. Chainz to me seems like one of them dudes, man. He's just like a solid dude.
Yeah, solid cat.
Yeah. I just know Swiss I always know Driz is the flavor.
All right, Auntie, I love you. That's why we love you for that. You keep it consistent, man. You keep it consistent. I'm with it.
Yeah. With that, man, and hey, y'all know what we do. We got that. Oh, we gotta say what's happening to sis. Um, you know,
La la
always
la
with the fresh, clean linen in the background right there.
la
You
la
know,
la 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 la
do what she says, or she will show up
la
at your crib
la la
unannounced,
la la.
2, 3 in the morning in your closet.
Hey,
So I
Lucretia
hope you ain't
crazy.
got a wife or girlfriend or nothing like that.
Hey, Lucretia crazy. Yeah, that's la
And
la. Look,
he's
crazy, dog. For real.
yeah, y'all know what it is, man.
Yeah,
Shout out time. Shout outs, honorable mentions.
man.
You got anybody before we get into this thing?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna shout out Karl Anthony Towns.
Mm,
And y'all know me, I ain't no big cat fan. But he's playing hurt, and he is what I love about what he's been doing in the last few games, he's been being aggressive, going at the rim. And that's how I need that guy to play basketball. That's how Knicks fans need that guy how to play basketball. Um, I just want to shout him out because I've been loving this game. I needed him to make sure that gets said because I love what he did last night for sure. Jalen Brunson had a good game.
mm-hmm.
Somehow the Knicks are still alive. Somehow they still
Yeah.
alive. Um, but I think a good credit of that goes to Karl Anthony Towns. It has to. And then
Okay.
you really look at the conversation me and you had. Then you look at
Mm-hmm.
well, Minnesota, and you might not be in Cancun right now. You probably had cat. So
Yeah.
just saying, but it is what it is. Y'all made the trade. Y'all still ended up in the same position
Yeah.
as in Western Conference Finals, but just the way y'all went out, bro. Y'all look like y'all ain't belong with OKC. They was fucking with
Yeah.
y'all. They was
I said if they
playing.
had cat, they still be in Cancun. They just
Oh,
might have
yeah,
wanted. They might have took another game.
yeah.
Might have
They at
took
least
another
got
game.
like 2 games instead of one. They still be on vacation. I'm just trying to make them feel better about how the way they went out. That's all. But yeah, man, I feel it. I feel you.
Absolutely. Agree with you. Um, and I guess I take your sentence, kick it off right there. Bang! Shout out to the OKC Thunder.
Yeah, man.
Going to the NBA Finals. Behind their MVP SGA, who was also MVP at the conference finals. They put on a hell of a performance.
Mm-hmm.
Defense, their defense is the force is strong in that one,
Yeah, that defense is crazy.
so to speak. Yeah, defense is
Yeah.
crazy. They've been the best defense team in the NBA all season.
Mm-hmm.
Showing out in the conference finals, well deserved victory. They had I was involved in the conversation. Defensively, man, would you we were talking about some teams that where defense kind of led the way, and obviously the '04 Pistons were brought up. I
Hmm.
brought up the '08 Celtics. That was a great defensive team, led by KG. You had Leon Poe, James Posey, Tony Allen, like
Yeah,
Rondo. Like they
yeah,
could literally, they didn't need team defense. They man for man could literally guard
I
everybody,
got you.
with the exception
Now,
like Ray Allen. Ray Allen was a super on defense, but
would
he
you throw any of those Spurs teams in there?
um
I think they're more defensive minded than you would say offensive
I,
minded.
I would say the earlier teams, like I
The
wouldn't throw
99.
like the 2010 Spurs in
Yeah,
there, but those
yeah.
early 2000 teams, yeah, I
Hmm.
definitely would. Yeah, I got especially the team we had Steven Jackson
Yeah,
at the three. That was a hell of a defensive team. You had a younger Tim Duncan. Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I would even throw the Heatles. People sleep on the Heatles, man. LeBron, D Wade, Chalmers, and those boys, they were getting after it on defense. They were
Oh,
always
that's
the
when
top
LeBron
defensive
played
team.
defense. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that was
No,
the
no,
one.
no. Just no jokes, Auntie. I'm just being serious. That LeBron was playing defense early in his career,
Yeah,
and the kid was balling. That's what really made him dangerous because LeBron would literally dominate. You couldn't stop him, as in offensively. That's when he was in his prime, as in like, bro, you were not getting. Uh,
the Nicky LeBron and free Tory. You already free Tories, not T.
yeah, you already free Tory. If you're doing it again, no, that's when you made business decisions when LeBron was coming down the paint. Made business
Yeah,
decisions, and
you
then
made business decisions when you were on the break. You better not lay that thing up. It's getting swatted to the
oh yeah,
third row.
smack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's when LeBron used to chase you down. So that wasn't a shade. I just thought that was prime LeBron for me when I was like, all right, this guy's a problem. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but hey, all of this means nothing unless they seal the deal. So let's see if they can seal the deal. It's
Mm,
looking more than likely like it'll be against the Pacers, but I'm not going to 100% count the Knicks out. I mean, right now they are, you know, they're in a little waiting area at Spirit Airlines for the trip to Cancun. They're
hmm.
waiting for their tickets to be called. You know, uh, but yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be Indiana right now. And honestly, I know Oklahoma City is gonna be the favorite. I
As
kind of fear for OKC in that matchup.
against who?
The Pacers.
Oh nah,
Yeah,
nah. They, I, I'm I'm gonna get this all, and I definitely want to hear your rebuttal to this.
yeah.
I do love what the Pacers are doing. I absolutely do. But if there's a team that can match what they do, it will be OKC. And like I just see the way that OKC is how they've been like dominating and the way that they defensively, I don't think Indiana can match OKC's defensive prowess. I just don't think they can. Like if OKC shuts down Indiana, that's a problem. I think OKC could win the finals against Indiana just playing great defense and turn their defense into offense. I just think they're just that much better as a team defensively than Indiana, where they can easily just smother Indiana. Like if they shut down everybody else but Tyrese and just leave it all
Mm-hmm.
on Tyrese. I love
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese. I don't think he's great enough to carry a finals on his own if they shut everybody else down. That would worry me. So like if they shut down Siakam, they shut down Miles Turner, you know, bully up on Benedict and the other fellas. Like, nah, man, we ain't worried about y'all. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just okay, see, just real smothering, bro. They just crazy with it, dog.
Um.
I mean,
Um.
I'm definitely, can't wait to hear your rebuttal
I'm a
and
I'm a
yeah.
rebut because we kind of flip flopped a little bit. That was actually our first topic today. I'm gonna get my last shout out of the way first before I give
Oh,
you my rebuttal. My actual shout out. Hey, shout out
mm,
to the NFL. They're going to be
mm,
allowing players to participate in the flag football competition in the Olympics,
yeah,
and I think that's big. Unfortunately, one community that is not happy about that is the actual professional
flag
flag
football.
football
Yeah,
community, and
hey, man,
I get it.
I
I
understand.
understand. Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand. This is what these do,
yeah,
and to even be more considerate of how they feel. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but I'm gonna use it. Um, they haven't had the opportunity to
to
prove
get it done.
themselves on the stage. Remember, the
Sure.
reason why NBA players are in the Olympics now is because the college players started fucking up.
Yeah,
They started losing, so the U.S. was like, "We're not having this anymore.
yeah, we got
These
to
other
win, bro.
countries are sending their pros. We need to
Yeah,
send our
All-
pros."
exactly.
Right. But on the football schedule, like I don't think other countries are where the U.S. is in terms of football.
Mm-hmm.
Especially even with basketball, not every country even plays, American style football.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would like. Yeah, I'm not mad at the pros being sent, but I think these guys should have at least one Olympics to prove themselves. Like we don't need the pros. We have enough talent outside of the pro ranks to get the job done. So, but I can't be mad. That U.S. wants to put their best foot forward, and obviously the guys want to participate. It's I don't want to say a step down in competition, but it's a step down in responsibility. I don't know if that's the right word. Like they're not worried about getting hit. There's certain. It's uh, less physically taxing than that. If they were going, if we were sending pros over to play like full on 11-11 contact, I might have an issue with that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Um, Especially from like certain positions, like the running back position. Running backs, you usually got 3 to 4 good years. I'm not wasting you playing in the, and
And then,
then come back in the fall right to play a season. I'm not.
well, to
I'm
be
not wasting.
honest, all this is taking place right before training camp. So for
Yeah,
this flag football,
true.
so I
That's
mean,
fair.
I get what you're saying. If it were actual tackle football, but
Right.
I think you'll send them. NFL would. Just because of the optics of it. They're like, yo,
Yeah.
pros is pros. We still got to send them. It's our sport. Let's dominate. And honestly, look, I know we're going to talk about it. I'm not in favor of the actual pros being allowed to do it. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Selfishly, I don't want them to be over there because I don't want them hurt right
Right.
before.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's just me being selfish. Especially if look, I love Mahomes. I don't want him. I don't want him nowhere near this. As selfishly as a Chiefs fan, I don't want him near this. I get it. It would be great for his career. Oh, I got something Brady got, a gold medal. It would look good for his career. It would.
Right.
But selfishly, no, I don't want you to do it. I don't playing flag football on Olympic level to me is not important for me as a fan, as you being ready for my team week one in training camp and being ready.
Mm-hmm. Especially, I'm gonna use you being a KC fan, so you use the example. Patrick Mahomes, he has a history of like ankle problems.
Yeah.
So if he were to go over there and twist an ankle, bruh, I'm
Uh,
hot
you
as a
you
fan.
already you already know I'd be hot. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? We're getting ankle injuries from flag football, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but hey, at least shout out to the NFL for being open, and not just like rooting with an iron fist. Like, no, we don't. And
Yeah.
obviously, the NFL over the last few years that we've seen has tried to become more of a global game. So
Hmm.
this could play a part in that. But hey, shout out to them for doing it. And those first
Yeah.
Olympics are the 2020 is be in LA. So there is that. So yeah, shout out to them if they go. I hope they get it done. I'm interested to see what team they would put together, how they would construct the team. Um, yeah, so I guess we'll find out over the next how many more years? We got 3 years
Yeah.
to it has to be finalized. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout
Most.
out to the players. And now, okay, yeah, back to what we were discussing. Uh, at least one of these dudes is in Cancun. Sorry, Ant.
Yeah. Ain't gone, bro. Yeah, out there.
But here's where I fear for OKC. And like every point you made was extremely valid. And I love that it was based on defense. And the reason I'm fearful for OKC is because Indiana's answer to that defense is just run faster.
Oh my
Like,
god.
like I don't know how many people. Like, I'm a movie buff. There's a
Yeah.
movie a long time ago called Starman. And what happened is this dude, he's an alien. He crashes. He's stuck on Earth, and he's found by a woman. And there's a scene where like she's driving all over the place, and I guess he asked could he drive one time. So he's driving down the road, and he's going along, and the light goes from green to yellow, and he floors it, and like scares the bejesus out of her, and he beats the red light, and she's like stop. He stops it. She's like, what are you doing, you crazy? Don't you know what the lights mean? And he says yes, green means go, red means stop, yellow means go faster. So because that's what she was doing. So to me, like, that describes the Pacers. It's like whatever answer you think you have on defense,
Just go
their
faster.
answer is to play faster. Oh, yeah,
They're playing crazy.
Exactly. And nobody, we may be looking, I don't want to say it's a meta, but it's working for them. I don't think anybody's figured it out so far. Well, obviously they haven't. They've been ahead in every series they played, um, and pretty easily. Like there've been some good games in this Knicks series, but at no point in the games Indiana won, minus the first game. I don't think you were any fear that Indiana would lose. Once they took control of the game, that was it. So that's what I fear for Oakley. Okay, see, Indiana can push the pace so fast that their defense won't matter, and they've got so many guys that are just like literally playing the best basketball of their career right now.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Like,
like literally, Miles Turner, Siakam, Benedict doing what's his homeboy's name?
Nimhard,
Nimhard,
Smith,
Neesmith, and
Mathurin,
and Halliburton. Like all five of those dudes,
of course,
literally playing their best basketball I've ever seen any of them play ever. Like so, kind of like when all that is coming together, it's kind of like
exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. It's like you can't miss a beat. Like, look how perfect. Even go round by round. Look how perfect every team had to play to beat them.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like,
fair point.
You can't miss a beat, and if you do, you lose.
Even
still, and it's looking at this series. You have to play perfect,
or it's
not for 48 minutes.
Yes.
You can't slack up. You can't play perfect for 47 minutes. Guess what? They'll beat you in that last minute.
Yeah.
They proven it.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that they had that one lapse the other game. I think that was game 4 was the only lapse that they had where they were up 20 and blew the against the Knicks. Other than that, they've been the ones that's been fucking eating your lead. Now, fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point.
So that's the only thing that makes me fearful for OKC is because when obviously talent, with the exception of Milwaukee, if you look at the Cavs, the Knicks, potentially OKC matchup, they're not the most talented team. Like, they beat us 4-1, but they're not a more talented team than we are. They just play great team basketball. They are a true team.
It's a better team as a team, and people got to understand. Right. And people got to understand exactly what you just said. It's not the talent of OKC. I'm sorry, either. Well, it actually fits for both. It's not the talent of OKC or Indiana that's really beating them or these opponents. Because I think both of these rosters are I don't want to say they're the perfect rosters, but it's like the GMs really took their time to put these rosters together because every player complements each other on that starting five down to the bench in the rotation. And it's like, you look on the names, you're like, man, these who the hell are these guys? Yeah, I know. I know Halliburton. Yeah, I know SGA. But past that, you're like, okay, oh man, these rosters are full of just dogs, and is more mindset and is team ball. And so, like, either one of these teams, they're not going to out talent you. They're just going to play better team basketball than you. And they're led by, obviously, SGA, who is a superstar, and and Tyrese Halliburton, who I think is a superstar in the making. So it's kind of like, you led by those two individuals, by those two. If you're looking for the marquee names, those are the two marquee names of each of
Yeah.
those teams. But they
Mm-hmm.
are for teams that they're just gonna bludgeon you by playing better team ball. Point blank period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so I know a lot of people. I mean,
I can't wait for
there's
that
this
finals.
debate on if the NBA wants the Knicks to be. Man, markets are a myth. I don't say they're a myth. Markets don't matter now because if you look, the highest rated game this past regular season was Cleveland OKC.
Two
And if you
small
look
markets.
now, right? If you look
Yeah.
now, I think we talked about it. I can't remember when I talked about it, but I said OKC and Indiana playing NBA Finals. That first game, yeah, you might have a rating struggle. But I think
Mm.
that first game will be talked about so much that the rest of the series the ratings will be just fine because Indiana's going to force it to be up tempo. The score of that first game might be 154 to 148,
Mm.
and that's going to make people tune in to the rest of the series. So they're not worried about ratings. But hey, shout out to all three teams that are left. Congratulations OKC for winning the West. Shout out to the Knicks. We'll see if they can extend it to a game 7. And shout out to
Mm.
the Pacers. We'll see if they can punch their ticket. So, all we know is this playoffs has been exciting. It's been a lot of good basketball, a lot of exciting basketball, and I can't wait to see more.
Mm. That's gonna be a dope.
Shout out to
Mm.
the Triple B's, beautiful bearded bastards. What's happening, Brodies?
Jeez. What up? What up? What up?
Come to talk some hip hop. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bearded folks like hip hop too. Whoa.
You beautiful bearded bastards.
Now, I guess we could call it the main event.
It's
We
the
give you our battles.
main event.
20 battles that we feel should have happened. We would like to see. We'll give you a battle and then we'll give you a little soliloquy on why.
Yeah.
Our list is what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, don't forget to share in the comments. I mean, obviously we were trying to. I don't think there'd be any spoiler. There's so many great MCs just in the history of hip hop. you know, I don't. We've hit matches on every list we've done. We've hit at least one or two to similar. On this one, I don't think we will hit any. But hey, if we do, chop it up to great minds thinking alike. So
Hey, for real, for real.
uh, number 20. Go ahead, bro. Man, honestly, I've been waiting to
Oh
hear
man,
this. So.
I couldn't wait. So, if you know, you know. All right. So number 20 for me, the rap beef that I think that we wish, or I hope that we get eventually.
Oh,
I need.
okay. So
I
this
need.
can happen.
Yeah, this can happen. I
Okay.
need Gangsta versus Thugnificent. All right. I need it. All right. All right. Move them butt cheeks, move them butt cheeks, move them, move them, move them, move them, move. Homies over. I need Gangsta versus Magnificent. Right? I need it. I told you my 20 was gonna trip you out, man.
I did not see it going there at all. I didn't. Now, are you talking about the actual two or the two people that those characters are built off of? Because you know who they are.
I know who they are. I need an actual. I need Aaron
Yeah.
Magruder to go ahead, draw them up, and go ahead and have just a special battle between Thugnificent and Gangsta Boondocks edition. Just that. Like, just draw it up. Go ahead and do the voiceovers, drop them bars, and then y'all actually have judges. And yeah, I need that. I need that.
All right. While I recuperate from that a little bit, and before we go any further, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and
Yeah.
turn your notifications on, man.
I need that.
I'm not gonna lie, never in a million years would I have thought you would have said that. Hey, to be fair, hey, Gangstalicious. I mean, we know his qualifications in it, but I guess technically, but it ain't fair because Thug Difference, he battled Granddad. That really wasn't no count. Gangstalicious battled Eat Dirt.
Yeah.
Remember? And
Yeah.
so we know, we know what he brings to the table.
I know that. I know what they bring to the table. But I need that. Right?
Celebrity deathmatch claymation. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. The celebrity death man. I wish they would bring that back. They tried once. They need to
And they
bring that. That's something that need to be brought back like every 15 to 20 years. All right, so that's a good. I can't top that as a 20. I can't. Uh, Number 20 on my list was Ice Cube versus LL Cool J.
ooh.
Reason being, to me, Ice Cube was for the West Coast kind of what LL Cool J was for the East Coast of rap during that time. Remember, even though you had to run DMCs and all the guys, but LL was like really the first superstar in rap. And if you want to go back, like for the West Coast, like NWA obviously came out swinging. But
Mm-hmm.
when Cube left and he put out that first solo joint, he sent a message to hip hop. Not only because remember it was produced by this Public Enemy, uh, and he recorded it all on the East Coast, and he kind of showed East Coast dudes, hey man, these dudes on the West Coast can spit. And then of course he did what he did to NWA with No Vaseline,
Yep.
and so Cube was kind of like really the first West Coast superstar,
Mm.
solo superstar. And so, yeah, I think him repping for the West and LL doing this thing for the East, I would have loved to see those two dudes go head to head. I mean, LL's battle credentials, we know what they are. Cube's battle credentials. So, yeah, to see them on the mic going at it bar for bar, I think that would have been a real treat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd been dope.
Yeah.
That'd been dope. 19 for me. This has been the battle of the non-melanated brothers, but we respect y'all. We love y'all. If you know, if we could have had this, old school Mac Miller versus new school Jack Harlow, I would have loved to seen that. I'd love
Okay.
to see that. That'd have been dope.
Combined generations, I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the Boondocks version. Oh, yeah, the Boondocks animations style was, yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to Aaron Magruder and the Boonies.
Mhm.
Uh, we had 19 for me. Um, I will say on my list, I did try not to duplicate any names, but this one I kind of slightly had to, giving away a little bit.
Mhm.
West Side Connection, which again is Ice Cube, Mac 10, and
Dub C,
oh, uh,
Dub
how am
C.
I? Yeah, Dub
Yeah,
C.
Dub C,
Okay,
Cube, Mac
yeah,
10. There you
I
go.
was tripping. Versus Naughty by Nature.
Mm.
I think that would have been, Naughty by Nature, Tretch, Vin Rock, underrated. Even though they're I would say outnumbered, but they were the two primary, vocalists, MCs. I think they would have went toe to toe with Cube, Dub, and Mac. Uh, People sleep on Tretch too, man. Tretch was a real spitter. So
Hey, yeah, trust me, get
uh,
after him.
yeah,
And
he
he
had
will,
that edge to him.
and he really whoop your ass. Like, for real.
Yeah, I was say he had that edge, so everybody think that it's just all hip hop hooray. Oh no, no, it ain't
Hmm.
just that.
I've heard plenty of stories of Trey. Plenty of
So
stories of
yeah,
Trey. He didn't play that shit, though.
yeah, that was
Where we
19
at?
for me.
Oh,
18.
19. Okay. Oh, so we at 18. So
Yeah.
uh I'm kind of sticking with a theme right here. All right. So go ahead and give me I'm almost doing WWE booking over here. So y'all just bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and do the winner of Jack Harlow and Mac Miller take on Eminem for the king of non-melanated brothers. That's all.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh man. Uh-oh. Let's see. Jelly Roll versus Big X the Plug. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I
Okay.
got funny you say that, Triple B. I got Big X to plug on my list, but I'm gonna show you how
Uh-oh.
I'm a though. I got him on my list though.
Mac versus Jack Harlow's go. Yeah, he said he's taking Mac.
Yeah, I'm taking Mac. Oh yeah.
Uh I would, yeah, I'll probably in a battle sense I'd probably take Mac. If it was like a song though, hit
Jack.
record, Jack
Yeah.
all day.
Oh yeah, all day.
Um, 18 for me. 18 for me. Uh, you know, got to show love to the ladies. Um, 18 for me is the Brat versus Eve.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that's
Spitters
real. Yes, that's
for
real
the
good.
female spitters. The Brat was
Hey, the Brad.
the Brat
She
was
spit.
I think that was the first CD I ever bought by a female MC.
Damn,
Uh,
even on MC Light, you can get on
yeah,
MC Light days.
yeah. I didn't buy the whole CD. I mean, MC Light was the Georgie she cool songs, but hey, the Brat
Yeah.
that Funkify, bro, yo, slaps. Um,
So, so, so funkified.
so no one can touch him now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't want to see the winner of that matchup go against him. Now
yeah,
that'd be no.
yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah, the
I,
Brat and then Eve with
mm,
you know, with the cosign from the Rough Riders and accent. Yeah, she kind of
that was, hey, that's a good matchup.
in in the era where like people were almost kind of gonna turn like they are nowadays, kind of turn on the women for being overtly sexual.
Don't you drink her apple juice, cuz?
Yeah, don't do that, boy. Do
Yeah,
not do that.
that's
It's like
hilarious.
you have people killing Lil Kim and like Foxy for being too sexual. Uh, and then the Brat just came in with, and the Eve just came in with like bars. There was
Yeah,
no confusion. Like they just so
yeah.
see them go head to head. I think that would have been a treat.
To your point, to your point. Remember later in career in Brat's and Eve's career, they feminized them up
Yeah,
later in their career. So to your point, like they came out with so hard bars, they was like, "Yo,
yeah,
you too rough," and they
yeah.
softened them up later in their career because that's when she
True,
started collabing with Gwen Stefani,
true.
at least Eve was and all that shit. But by that time,
Yeah,
she was that was softer Eve.
yeah. She,
Came
mm-hmm.
out, Eve was over there giving motherfucker that business, and then Brat
Yeah.
always been you. They started softening her up when they collabed her with Tyrese. What do you like? You and think fine. I was like, yep, they softened Brad up because she used to be hard. All right,
Oh
let's get back.
man.
All right, number 17. 17. Like I said, I am definitely WWE booking this, but I would do a triple threat. All right.
Oh, okay. I ain't
Yeah.
even think about doing that. Shout out to you.
Oh, yeah. But it would be a three-way between the Migos, all three of them.
Oh, okay.
If if take off,
R.I.P.
yeah, RIP, take off Offset versus Quavo. I would have loved to have seen that. That'd have been dope.
Anybody who drinks Eve apple juice is done. Cooked.
Who hurt my
And once again, hey, shout out to everybody who's watching via X, aka Twitter. A special shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all, hey, give a brother a follow. Follow the podcast page. Follow Mar's page. Follow it all, man. Absolutely.
yeah,
RIP
RIP
take
take
off,
off.
man.
Yeah, I would love to see just a little competitive little battle between all three of the Migos. That'd have been fire.
Okay. All right. Would we have been able to understand it?
Mm-mm.
Is the question.
Mama,
That-
that's it. We understand the ad libs. Mama, you know,
hey, hey, them, them beats
that's
would
it.
have been hard as hell, though.
Beats would have been hard. Hey, dog, they didn't had the yeah. Yeah, that'd have been crazy, dog. Them beats would have been fire.
Them take off in the triple threat. Okay.
Hey, to be honest, out of all three of them, Takeoff probably was my favorite. Because like
Yeah.
Quavo, obviously everybody, Quavo was a recognizable Offset. His relationship with Cardi, but nah,
Mm-hmm.
Takeoff, and Takeoff to me was probably the one that actually had the better bars.
Can you believe the dude is asking her for spousal support? Like, bruh, you tripping?
Hey, that
that
hey,
that ain't gangster.
nah,
Like what
that
said, saying be cool.
ain't that ain't gangster. Where you
Oh.
at 17, bro?
17 on my list. This is a fun. I think this would be a hella fun when these dudes were too. Everybody respected them at the time, but they're too overrated, and I think this would have been maybe the most entertaining battle on my list. Old Dirty Bastard versus Mystical.
Hey, yo, I would have never think of no battle like that, bro.
Bruh, ODB and Mystical dissing each other. Bruh. Entertainment. I'm all for I'm there for it. If that would have happened, man, we would have got some records. I think we would have got a lot of classic records.
Hey, ODB would just kill Mystical with just one bar. At least my
I
hoes
don't,
be legal. That's
I
all he
don't
had to
know,
say.
man. I don't know. Miss see me in the woods fighting the bear. Help the bear.
Help the bell.
Hey. Hey, Mystical's freestyling was crazy.
Yeah, well, ODB be like, I know what the definition of no means. Ooh-ah. And O means no boy.
Because the takeoff was the rock and glue and amigos. Oh, that's big facts right there. Big
Mhm.
facts.
Nah, big facts. All right, so now my 16. All right, so we
Yeah.
did get this album, but
Okay.
I don't think we explored this battle enough. All right.
I
We did get an
think I
album,
know. I think I
but
know.
we did not explore this enough. All right. I need more of Ti versus Tip. All right.
Okay. Fair.
I needed more, as in the album was okay, and I don't think that Ti kind of delved more into the Ti versus Tip. You know, he kind of gave us, songs that he would rap if he was Ti, and then songs that he would rap if he was Tip, and then he had a
Mm.
couple of songs where it was Ti versus Tip in there. But I needed more, like, give me the battle of Ti versus Tip, and just go all out, leave it all said and done, and
Mm.
then let everybody debate who won.
I think TIP, the TIP side of that album is just, bro. You can just say raw. I don't care about that bullshit you telling me. King, you'll never like. The TIP side of that album was so. It had so many slaps. That
Mm-hmm.
uh, tell him I said that. These
Yeah.
people ain't true. What he rap about him really ain't do. Him said it, but it really ain't true. Like,
Ooh, yeah. I thought the TIP was more. It was one side. I thought he kind of some of the snappers was on one side. So that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. We need to just have a battle, sell it in the ring, because I need that.
I think, but I don't. Do we don't like TIP is the far better side, man. The far better side. I think you
Yeah,
could credit a lot of his best songs to the TIP
that's
side of his personality.
yeah, because that's the more raw, rugged side.
Yeah. Uh,
Now this
oh,
Ti side
Mr.
is
Bass
using
said ODB is on another level. Plus Wu Tang.
Wu Tang.
uh, 16 for me. Uh, this one, I had a real hard time not putting this higher, and I probably think it should have been higher on my list. Um, Outcast versus a Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, yo, that's crazy. You should have had that higher, bro.
I,
No, 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 no. Off of
I would.
GP, that should be higher,
Uh,
bro. You know that. I didn't.
uh,
I never thought of that. That'd have been a crazy battle, bro.
yeah, Big Boy and 3000 versus Q-Tip, and the 5 footer. Like
Bro.
and like it's crazy because it would have just been bars, and like for people who don't really think, oh, Tribe did no. Remember Sinet, like they did posse cuts, so they went head to head with some of the best to do it. Q-Tip spit with some real spitters, and Fife, obviously, he was a spitter. Um, I think that would have brought the best out of both parties. That would have yeah, we would have got some slaps out of that. We definitely got bars for sure.
No, you would have had Grammy nominated tracks, bro.
Yeah, that was 16 for me.
Yeah. 15. This one's kind of local for me.
Okay,
Um, it kind of they kind of had beef, but they really didn't do nothing with it. Chingy and Nelly. All right, I need to see
but see, we
battle.
got that battle.
No, 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 they really didn't battle. They kind of really kind of just like Nelly said a quick little jab and
He
then
said
left it
that would have
alone.
been perfect. Dropping Outcast. Thank you,
Yes,
Auntie.
just for me, I don't think they really battle. It was kind of like it was, but uh, they need a redo. Then they need a redo. All right, redo,
Yeah,
redo.
because yeah, I feel you, and I think it would have helped bring something out of Ching. Like Ching, I'm not a fan of Chingy, and as I
Oh,
told you before, like I really wasn't a fan of Nelly until he made the joint with what's his name? I was with a party at.
oh, the jagged
Um,
edge.
yeah, but Chingy, I gained a certain level of respect for Chingy. If you've ever heard this song, "Fighting in the Club," when he was with DTP, it's him, uh, DTP, I-20 and them, and I can't remember if Luda's on it or not. But it's club fighting in the club. Listen to Chingy on that. I'm like, oh, dude, he could really. He needs people around him
Yeah,
to
make it
get
pop.
out of that like hit makers. He was trying to just make hit records. To really rap, he needs people around him who are just rapping. So, but yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Bastard said, I'm taking Nelly. Okay. Say we Missouri boys out here.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure. For sure. Oh, he didn't nope, he didn't spell it right. You disqualified bastards. It's the correct response is we Missouri boys out her. That
Double R,
is the
double R.
correct response. Yeah. HURR.
I heard. What your name is?
He put the ZO boys. That is also acceptable. Uh where were we at? 15. And now, yeah, we kind of matched. I also have Nelly at 15.
Mm,
It ain't against Chingy though. And honestly, I think this would have been somebody who would probably could have got the best out of Nelly. Nelly versus Cameron.
oh, I thought you was okay. Okay. Mm,
I think during their time, I think they were kind of in that same lane. They were both hit makers.
mm-hmm.
But I think when people talk about who's the best rapper current, like during that time, they were both guys that, yeah, 10 minutes into the conversation, you'd be like, oh, and this
Yeah.
person, but they were
Mm-hmm.
never at the top of that discussion. But when you talk hits of that era, they were both
Yeah.
hit makers.
Yeah. They had
You
spins.
know, both uh, pop hits and both street hit. If you will, in the street. Like Nelly had some joints that rolled through the hood, and Cameron definitely had joints that played in the hood, but they
Mm-hmm.
also were in the clubs as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think them
Oh,
going against each other, yeah,
shit.
with
That was a
different
bang.
styles, that'd have been a battle. For two guys that I really didn't listen to on a regular basis, that I think if they would have battled each other, would have made me listen to both of them.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna
That's a
go,
solid pick
yeah,
right there.
Nelly
That's
Cameron.
that's solid as hell, dog. I like that. 14. I'm gonna start getting to the era of the ladies
Still
of
going Nelly. I
the.
respect it, man. You got to go for the hometowns. You know.
I mean, yeah. 14. I start getting to my ladies era of this. I would
Okay.
have loved to seen back in the day when Remy Ma before she got locked up
Mm,
versus Nicki Minaj. I would have loved to seen that. I
okay.
would have loved to seen that because that's when Nicki was really popular. And
Mm.
Remy Ma, she was
I would say choose your words carefully, because Auntie would cut your head off about Nikki.
no. I'm just saying, Because if you remember, Nikki was popping on the mainstream,
Yeah.
but at the same time, Remy was popping underground. She wasn't really like buzzing like that on the mainstream. But like if
Yeah.
real hip hop heads was like, nah, man, like Nikki cool and all, but Remy would eat her, and I was like,
Whoa, pause.
oh, possibly like on some real shit. Pause. Like, allegedly, from what I've been, but
Hmm.
but rap battle wise, I thought that had been I think Remy being the more rugged would have probably make Nikki step her game to cut
Right.
that pop mainstream bars out and get gutter. So I think that'd been a nice matchup right there.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh.
Ooh,
It's and Pap just announced he wrote most of her raps.
damn.
I mean they're in a messy divorce. You know, I think it's final, but still the
There's a
messy.
lot. Of
You gotta take what they say with a grain of salt.
There's a lot of things they're gonna say right now.
Yeah,
Kind of messy.
and that's probably the most hurtful thing he can say with her because he can't say nothing else hurt her feeling. She did a whole bid, bro. Ain't nothing you can say.
Hmm.
Gonna hurt her feelings, and you better
Yeah.
be careful, bro. She might shank you.
Mm.
Pat better quit playing. What was that? 14 for you.
Yeah.
This one, my number 14. I am guaranteeing out of any battle, either you or I say the most bangers are coming out of this battle right here. This battle right, this shit right here, this
This shit
shit
right
here.
here.
Yo, we gonna get the most club bangers out of this battle. Uh, Young Jeezy versus French Montana.
Yo, that's a
Yeah.
that's a that's a night at the
No,
strip club. Yeah, bro.
enough said. Nah, nah. Jeezy in Montana. Jeezy, bro. I'm gonna say it. He's the John Cena of hip hop. He is the John Cena of hip hop. John Cena is not the best wrestler in WWE. Nowhere close. But he just got that charisma and he makes you want to watch him. He makes you want to listen to what he's saying. He's just got that it. Jeezy will never be Jay-Z. He will never be Talib Kweli. He will never be Mos Def. But Jeezy got something about him, bro, that he make you want to listen. Hey, that thug motivation is real. When
Hey,
Jeezy talks, people is getting up. You getting up, your ears is perked up, you listening. And
is
it's
he
like,
is he
bro,
in
he said so,
ah we can't.
oh man.
That's hilarious.
He said she didn't write them see-through bars.
That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, Jeezy, man, like, and when Jeezy spits, it's like you just feel it, you believe literally everything. I'm the realest nigga in it. Y'all already know, got Trapper of the Year 4 times, and what they give you?
Yeah.
Lifetime supply of baking soda clientele, a
Hey,
rolly watch, 2 pots, and 3 scales. Like,
yeah.
you
Dog.
just,
Hey,
and
2000.
Montana.
Hey, 2005, man. 2005. To what Bobby is talking about right here. Hey, 2005. The motivation 101 had the streets on the
Bruh.
chokehold. Like whether you bought the
Bruh.
album or bootlegged it, you were bumping it. It was
I'm
chokehold.
gonna trap all day and play all night. This is the life of a go getter. Bruh.
Dog, he had the joint with Akon on there.
Oh yeah, Soul Survivor.
Yeah, Soul
Yeah,
Survivor on there. He had the joint with Manny Fresh on there.
he had them all. Like Jesus, just and Montana. Like I say, Montana. Don't
Yeah, my
stop. Pop that. Don't. But bro,
dog. That's
that's
dog. But dog, hey,
hey.
Hey, I'm telling you, ladies, if you don't drop nothing on that song, we can't do nothing with you as a man. That means you ain't got no rhythm, no twerking, no nothing. We can't do nothing with you. Put the whole woman away. She worthless. And when
And
that
it,
shit, you
for
better
real,
shake something. Shake something. I don't. It ain't got to be big, but baby, you better shake something.
for real. And then with the what's that? The money gotta go. That was my joint too. I
uh,
know you heard about it.
mm,
Let's talk.
uh,
Don't worry about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
Montana.
yeah, French got. Ain't worried about nothing. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, he got hits. I ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah.
Then he got stay scheming. Like he got
Man.
hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, him and Jeezy. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah.
Hey, it ain't for me, Auntie. It's for you. It's because you feeling the music. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's supposed to us to have a good time. Don't stop.
uh, what number we on now?
13. Lucky 13.
13.
Lucky 13. I'm still in my women's phase, my ladies' phase of
Okay.
the red. I'm gonna go a little old school for y'all. MC Light versus Queen Latifah. And I'm talking about
Oh,
would be bars. Those would be
best friends
bars.
turn frenemies.
Hey, it ain't about being friends in this moment. It's about being competition, baby. Look, at some point in time, they was in that same point in time in rap where it's like, especially with the females, it's like they were two of the biggest names that you really will point to when it comes to hip hop. So,
Yeah.
hey, at some point in time, we would like to see who really gonna run the crown of that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That been tough. As you said, Light would have won that one.
Mm,
Oh,
now,
I
that's why I need to see it because that's
yeah,
tough.
it would have been tough. It would have been tough.
Oof. That's why I need to see it. That's
Uh,
tough. Light versus Queen would have been tough, bro.
yeah, yeah, I gotta agree, man. That definitely been entertaining. Uh, let me see, what's 13 for me? Oh, this one kind of generational thing, I guess you could call it that. I got Big Sean versus Fabulous.
Hmm.
And the reason, honestly, the reason is I heard somebody speaking and they said, you know what, Big Sean is like the Fabulous of this generation,
Hmm.
and I thought that was very interesting. I'm like, you know what,
Might be on
that
something.
actually, yeah, that actually sounds pretty accurate. Um, both kind of they're in
Underrated.
that same thing. When you start talking hip hop for both of the eras they ran, you're about 10 to 15 minutes into that conversation, and you're like, oh yeah, Fab, but they got like those underground hits that just,
It's just
like Breathe ain't going nowhere,
nowhere. Hey,
nowhere.
I still bump
Uh,
Fab albums, bro.
yeah,
I still bump Fab.
no,
I Ghetto Fabulous. I still bump it.
yeah,
Street
and
Dreams. I
yeah,
still bump it. Like, bro, like Prime Fab back in the day. Fab
mm-hmm,
was one of my favorite artists, and I'm like, yo, why do people be sleeping on Fab? Like,
absolutely. But
I
then when
don't get.
somebody asks you that direct question, hey yo, who's the top five rappers right now? It's never Fab. It's never
Mm,
Big Sean. But then you hear one of their joints and we just, yeah, they dope. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah.
man, I
But
don't
did
know.
them and to hear them go at it, and they both like had those moments where they're like forgotten on it, like Control. People forget Control was Big Sean's song.
Yeah.
It just turned in from his song to Kendrick's verse. That's all people took for. And Fab has those same moments where he's on the song and it's like you forget it was his song because somebody else took it over. So,
Mm.
uh,
It's your boy.
shout out Big Ron.
What's up,
Oh
Mr.
five
Big?
oh nine oh 3261.
Nah, that's Mr. Biggs, man. He said around the light, Mr. Biggs. That's Mr. Biggs.
Kelly telling me that you're sleeping with another woman.
What the hell is going on? Someone peeping in my home. No.
Oh man. 12. 12,
12.
12.
Yes, 12, 12. This is my last matchup for the ladies.
Oh.
This was in my teenage years, and this was man,
Uh oh.
this matchup right here. With a
We still
it
talking about
turn,
music, right?
yeah, yeah. This turns boys into men right here. This turns boys into men right here. This matchup right here. Jackie O versus Trina. I would have
Mm.
this matchup right here. In more than one way, turns boys into men. I'm just letting you know right here.
Did they not battle? Did they not diss each other?
No, they had like like a small little dust up, but that was put
Or
on
they had a
like
face to face thing?
yeah, something like something.
Uh,
I don't think it never went to wax. I don't think,
okay.
but
Okay.
um, but I'm being a male pig at the same time, Monty. So forgive me, pray for me. Um, this was also growing up in the time where Trina, she was toting that thing back there. She used to claim ass, all right? And I don't know if y'all ever saw Jackie O when she was doing her thing on BET Uncut. She was toting
Yeah.
it right there too. So it's kind of like that was kind of like the battle
Yeah.
that turned boys into men, as myself, and it also they was rapping at the same time too. So it would have been a good battle on more than one occasion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Ron
Trina
say,
was like
yeah.
that. Hey, but Ron, you remember Jackie O? She was toting some artillery too, bro.
I remember at the last minute, Kaya came and slid in there. Was having that whole Queen of the South battle.
Yeah, her
Like
neck
Quad
and her.
Step, yeah, got to
Mm,
perform with Kaya when she first came out. Like
mm.
she did a European tour. She came through Germany. I got to open up for her. Shout out to Kaya. She's
Boy,
a real
that
cool
one.
chick.
Boy, she could eat off that one song for the rest of her life, bro.
Hmm. They just turned it into like a song for like one of the phone companies using it.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard, yeah, they re. I'm like, man, yeah, she definitely still eating off that joint.
Mm.
Pause.
Oh,
Number 12 for me. Uh, I got Big Pun versus Twister.
oh, that's
Um,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
Big Pun was nice with it. Gone before his time, and of
Mm.
course Twister's ain't kinda. He is the godfather, of the whole speed rap
Speed rap.
style. Um, yeah, I think like he used to he people forget, man, he came out, he was like pure hip hop, and he kind of reinvented himself into that whole Chicago swag pimp player style, and then that's what ended up giving him his commercial success. But either way, Twister had bars, bro. Like
Always.
not Twister had bars, Pun had bars. I think watching them, just the stylistic between New York and that Chicago style, or in Midwest, if you will. Yeah, that would have been a very solid battle
Oh
um,
yeah. It's funny you
to
say
witness.
it's funny you say that because when we get deeper into the list, there's only going to be some battles that'll only make sense to you and me for being in the Midwest, or
Probably.
or, or might even for the Triple B, they might understand some of these battles. But
Yeah.
all right, so number 11, this is my weird, just goofy pick. All right, this is me not being serious at all. Uh,
Uh-oh.
Weird Al Yankovic versus Andy Milonakis. I would have loved to see it. Just
Hey.
if baloney in my pocket, there's so some Andy Milonakis, that'd have been fly, or just some Weird Al Yankovic and what he does just creatively.
Mm-hmm.
That had just been me, like literally, just watching a battle, just stone as hell, like literally, like so. Don't take this one serious. This was not a serious pick. All right, I probably picked this when I was high, so uh, this is just me just having fun. Weird Al Yankovic versus Ellie Milonakis would have just had me like laughing. Like I would just love to just been sit there stoning laughing at that, bro.
Hey, that is great, man. Cause hey, Weird Al was super tech to be able to flip songs like that and do
Yeah,
that's a talent, man. That's a gift.
yeah, that's a talent. It's a
But
gift.
Yeah, I would have checked that. You have to for sure, man. If
I
you
just need
know,
one hot,
you can't
bro.
be gangster all the time, man. You got to take a minute to laugh. Like so, if you couldn't if you couldn't enjoy that, bro,
He
like Weird
plays
Al
a
plays the accordion.
Hey, and that's super gangster, bro. They're playing the accordion and rapping over it would have been super gangster right there, bro.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna do a spinoff of yours. Hey, let's go.
Mm.
Let's go. Weird Al versus Lil Dicky.
Oh, see, that's more creative. I like that one.
Spinoff,
I like
spinoff versus real rap.
I like that. I like
Hey,
that. That'd be fly right there. That'd have been real fly. Yeah, because Little Dicky's he's a goofy man. He is.
yeah.
He is.
Let
But
his
he can
real
actually,
raps battle at
yeah,
Weird Al spinoffs. Oh,
that'd
spinoffs
have been.
to Little Dicky songs. Oh yeah.
Yo, yo. And Weird Al's still alive, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
believe so.
I believe so. I think he still got it creatively in his head to
Somebody
still
out there
bring it.
fact check that for us.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be fine. Uh, all right, here we are to the gusto. To these two dudes, kind of to me, they
Oh,
both.
what was that? What was that for you?
That was
What,
11.
what, all right, I gotta get my 11 in.
My fault. No, no, you
Oh,
just
you
did.
good?
You said Lil
No,
Dicky and
I
what
said
else?
a spinoff. That was a spin. That wasn't my
Oh,
actual 11.
my
I
fault.
was
My
just
fault. My
going.
fault.
Yeah.
My fault. My fault. My fault.
Yeah. I was podding, man. I was podding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not about. My bad. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My number 11 is Common versus Most Def.
Yo, that's nasty.
Yeah. Um,
No, that's nasty, bro.
yeah, Most Def, I feel like they were in the same lane. They both had ability to make hit songs, which they did. And they both, I
Oh,
would say both kind of conscious, but they were both great storytellers. And
oh
yeah,
man, that's
I think they would have brought something else out of each other going head to head in a little battle. We saw Common get into it a little bit. He had a little back and forth with Cube. Um, it didn't turn into like this great thing, but we saw him in that element. I don't know if Most Def ever really had
he
it.
should have left that alone too. I like
But
Common, but he should have left Cube alone. Nah, nah, leave that alone, bro.
okay, the bastard said yes, Weird Al is alive for sure. Hey, I'm a
Damn, you,
DM. I'm a DM Lil Dicky and say, hey, you should make an album like this.
yo,
Oh
you
no, yeah,
nasty for
we're at him on Twitter.
Common. Most is nasty, bro. That's disgusting, bro.
Yeah, I would have definitely I'd have enjoyed that
That's
battle.
that's hip hop lyricism at its finest, right there,
Oh
bro.
yeah, that's bars for sure bars.
Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. All right, number 10. All right,
Top
we getting
10.
down to the nitty-gritty. All right, so top 10 for me is like actual battles that I would have loved to see.
Okay.
Uh, so these two dudes to me are like the party makers, but when they kind of have a chance to well, but when they have been put in positions that they got to actual spit battle bars, they can show
Mm.
that they can do it too. Uh, I want Drake versus Ludacris.
Ooh,
Drake
that's
versus
damn. Okay.
I want to see if the party makers are going to actually battle,
Okay.
get at it. I know Ludacris can probably do it a little bit more easier than Drake when it comes to battle rap because me and you talked about Ludacris is probably a more battle tested like as in especially when hey he shut that TIP shit down real quick.
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah, he shut that shit down and Tip was like, hey, shouty, yeah, you got it, shouty. So uh, yeah, and Drake, he had his moments in the battle against um against Kendrick and other guys. But I just love to see these two go at it. Because they got the hits that make the party move, but I want to see them take a battle. So
Yeah. That's I respect. Auntie said Macklemore and Logic.
ooh, I like that. I would go Logic
See?
though. Oh, yeah, I go
Yeah, I think
Logic on that.
Logic. I think he might. That's another one of them style thing. That's Logic is like he tries he tries to be Eminem. Let's just face it is. He tries to be Eminem, whereas Macklemore is more like he's on real life. Like he ain't got like complex bars and nothing. He just rapping. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would make a good battle. But I'm with you. Oh yeah, I like the one you put together. That's yeah, I fuck with it. My number 10, uh, going on the other side of that Luda battle, or should have
Mm.
been battle. Ti versus Rick Ross. I feel we should have
Ooh.
had that battle. Like as long as Ti maintained that he was the king of the South,
Mm.
and for Rick Ross to never challenge that,
Nobody really did.
yeah, I mean a couple people, but for Rick Ross, you the boss, you the biggest boss.
Mm.
Then why ain't you the king of the South then?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for him to never really go at Ti, I feel it's missed out on something.
Lemon pepper my weeds. Oh, that's crazy,
uh,
bro. Bro.
and yeah, Ti. Whenever somebody challenged his king of the South
Yeah.
throne, he went at their head.
Oh yeah,
So
that's for sure.
yeah, I feel that that's one that we definitely missed out on. They both had the ability to make great songs. Both claimed to be king of the streets. That would have, I think that'd have been a great battle to have.
Mm. That's solid. That's solid right there. This one for me is nostalgic. All right.
Okay.
Um, we never really got it. Because out of respect, I think they would have never done it. But we needed Cash Money versus No Limit. We needed it. All right.
The facts. I'm with you
We
on
need
that, man.
we needed
I'm
it.
with
All
you.
right. All right. Because there was a point in time where obviously No Limit did what they did for the South and definitely what they did for New Orleans. And then to the same wave, so did Cash Money. Uh so it's like and I but to a certain extent, that door would have been a lot harder for Cash Money had, No Limit not done what they done. But
Absolutely.
um
Absolutely.
I just think just how you had two different factions from the same city that had such a huge impact on both hip hop and the culture. They we needed that. Come on, we needed that.
I'm with you.
Just I don't know how y'all would have done it. Y'all probably had it done and do it like a war game style WWE. I don't care.
Right.
Survivor Series. I don't know. Pick you versus you, or I don't know. Figure it out. But we needed that.
But honestly, like I'm with you. We definitely needed it. But I think it would have been a wash, bro.
Cash Money.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we needed it to happen, but I'm 1,000% positive it would have been a wash. No Limit had literally nobody that was messing with Wayne, BG, bro. People don't realize how nasty Cash Money's lineup was.
Hey, Turk was pretty nasty too.
He was.
Turk
Like,
was nasty too.
yeah, I think the most interesting part about that battle would have been Beats by the Pound versus Manny Fresh,
Mm-hmm.
and their ability to make that would have the production of it would have been the best part of it. But lyrically, only person on No Limit I give a chance is Mystical.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Like
On that
I think
analysis, yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah, I think
Uh,
C Murder's getting washed by BG.
mm,
I think whoever you want to Silk is definitely
it don't matter.
they ain't got nobody who was messing with Wayne, young or old.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. Facts.
Matter of fact, we might just have to put Wayne on the bench just to make it fair.
No,
Wayne, sit this
hey,
one out.
hey, sit it out. Okay.
Uh, yeah, and then, I get Baby versus P. That would have been interesting too. No, I think P gets Baby.
Now PP gets baby. No, come
Yeah,
home.
I give him that. I give.
Yeah, we're not
But
doing that.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
but
not
yeah.
doing.
But still, even though I think it'd have been watched, I think yeah, it definitely needed. It was something that was needed.
Just for the
Auntie says
culture.
Scarface
That one,
versus Cube.
I like that. That's a
Yeah, for sure.
nice style.
We're to number 9. Oh, this one, I needed this one.
Mm.
I needed this one. I needed this one. That's all I can say. Number
Mm.
9, I got 8 Ball and MJG versus UGK.
Yo, I almost put that on my list, and no, bro, I put that on everything. I almost put that on my list, but I was like, no, like that's too simple. I was, man.
Hey, sometimes you gotta keep it simple. 8 Ball and MJG versus UGK, bro. It was, hey, they're of the same era, the same ilk, just different locales, man. Tennessee versus Texas. Woo!
And they actually got it. I think they got a few collabs too, if I'm
I
correct.
believe, yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they do. Um, but yeah, man, like,
damn, bro.
oh, that would have been, yo, that would have been for the South,
Oh, bro, that would have
bro. That would have
been
been
huge.
lit. That'd have been lit.
That's crazy. You picked that, bro. I literally left it off my list because I'm like, nah, I don't think nobody would understand that battle, bro. That's crazy.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, MJG is one of the most underrated rappers, bro. That
I,
he
w- I
has
would
one of my favorite verses of all time.
I would probably go 8 Ball and MJG in that battle though.
And he says, Wiz Khalifa versus anybody.
Snoop,
Okay.
Snoop,
hey,
Stoner
hey,
off.
they. I'm saying, yeah, they ain't gonna never record no music if they battle. They...
That's crazy, bro. Where we at? Number eight. Number eight.
Oh no, AT,
Uh,
that's a wash. That is a wash.
yeah, David
I'm
Banner ain't
sorry.
got
Scarface
bars.
versus no, that's a wash.
David Banner would no. First of all, David Banner, out of respect for Scarface, knowing that his talent is not even close to Scarface,
Yeah,
wouldn't even take that battle. He
yeah.
wouldn't take that battle. He knows what's up.
I actually did
Even
have somebody for David Banner though. Who was I? It's not on my list out since she put it out there. I was gonna put David Banner against Bone Crusher.
ooh, ooh, that's actually solid. 'Cause
So
I can see why you did that. I can see why you did that.
yeah, but it
Uh,
didn't make the list.
yeah, no. Listen to what you've been putting out. No, that can't make the list. Number 8 for me. This is the battle of the NBA rappers. I'm doing
Oh.
Dame Dollar versus Shaq. Dame Dollar
But
versus
they
Shaq.
battled. We know who
Oh,
won. Yeah, they actually
oh,
battled.
oh, damn! I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you don't remember that they had a bit. They both made songs. Shaq made a song. Dame Little Distal.
Oh,
I mean, Dame's clearly the better rapper, but
oh, I didn't even know that. Damn, that's
yeah,
crazy. That
yeah.
shows you
But
where
no,
the
I
hell I
want.
be.
No, yeah, no, I want to hear. I want to hear your what you had prepared for it.
Yeah, because like I just think because Shaq was the original basketball rapper, back in the early days when I was growing up, and
Kazam.
he was big, especially rappers loved him, so they was doing his collab, and he came out with the albums. He was kind of one of the first athletes that we knew that put out a full album, and Dame's been doing this thing. So I just figured two different
What the
generations of baller rappers would have been flying. I didn't even know they did that. That's crazy,
Ron
man.
versus Pingo?
I didn't-
I know. Hold on. I know you ain't talking about Pingu. If he did that, that's like some inside. That's some inside.
no, Rhino.
No, it's this cat we used to play 2K with named Pingu. Man, we used to smack him up all the time. He actually used to run with us, But then he would try and battle everybody on the team. Like, bro, like, come on, bro.
Right.
Like,
You the worst one in the squad.
Master said Shaq is whack. Oh man, Shaq actually has some decent bars, man. Come on, go
It's
back
Marty.
and listen to "You Can't Stand the Rain."
Yeah, they weren't
And
terrible.
No Hooks with him and the Wu Tang.
Mhm.
Yeah, AEIO's and ass whooping.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Yeah. All right, where you
He's
at number 8? Big dog.
number 8 for me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I like this one. Because these two are often put together, and if you watch the Wu Tang's coming up, so Wu Tang, an American Story, you understand why.
Mm.
Ghostface and Raekwon versus Mob Deep.
Ooh. Yo, you are disgusting, bro.
Yeah, I mean we all know Ghost and Ray made one of the most
Dynamic.
celebrated albums ever. Only Built for Cuban Links 1, classic. And we know what Mob Deep is, man. Their sound when they first came out, crazy.
Yeah. Prodigy
Yeah,
had to go crazy.
Shook Ones first came out.
Crazy,
They
no.
literally had the industry shook. That
Shook.
and then of course, 8 Mile helped, kind of bring that back, bring those memories back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hella hard, bro. Pause. Like for
Yeah,
real. Like, yeah. No, for real. That's crazy. Yo, no.
yeah. I think
Hey,
them going and Raekwon, the way Raekwon and Ghost go to like, yeah, that'd have been a hell of a battle.
crazy, bro. Number 7, I got the battle of the big boys. All right.
Okay.
There's a lot of big beefy boys in this joint. Pause. Um I'm going triple threat again. Triple threat
Okay.
again, all right. Rick Ross,
Mm.
Big X Plug, Notorious B.I.G. We doing battle of the
Oh.
big boys. All right.
Okay.
That's what we gonna do. The triple threat WWE style. All
You
right.
think they can hold their own against Biggie?
Um I think Ross comes in last. All right.
Mm. Okay, that's
I
interesting.
love I love I love Big X wordplay, but like Big was such a storyteller, bro. Like
Yeah.
my goodness. Now I will say Big X got this joint 2 a.m. that he did a sample off of Ron Isley and all
Mm-hmm.
that shit. Contagious. And he did a dope storytelling moment on that, and it gave me a quick reminder of Biggie. And that's how I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh, and that's how I became a fan of Big X, because I was like, yo, that song right there, I was like, yo, that was some nice storytelling right there, and it reminded me of Big, so that's why I was like, yo, I can kind of, and then when you add his Texas, style to it, and
Right.
new, it's dope, and I mess with Big X and Plug, but I don't know if I can put him over Big dog.
Yeah, Biggie was, yeah, he's next
Yeah,
level. That's
yeah, yeah, I don't
spoiler
know if I
alert.
can
Yeah,
put.
Biggie didn't make my list. I couldn't even. There's only like three people I would want to see Biggie battle. So there's
Yeah. No, this
yeah,
was just fun. I mean, obviously, I think he still wins it, but like that was just off of
yeah,
just battle of the big beefy boys right here. Pause. So,
absolutely. He would definitely
yeah.
bring the best out of the other two guys. They would
Oh,
definitely
without,
have to step the game up.
without a
Yeah.
doubt, they had no choice. He had no
All right,
choice.
where we at? Number 7. Uh, I know ain't he gonna chime in on this one. Uh, Number 7 for me, Lauren Hill versus Missy Elliott.
Hmm.
Lauren Hill is responsible for one of the most classic albums of all time, The Miseducation, and of course, Missy's just one of the most talented artists ever. I can't even say of her generation, just ever.
Ever. Yeah.
Missy had bars. Don't get it twisted, and Lauren Hill
See,
had bars.
you
So
see, oh,
I think it's Lauren. I think Lauren Hill had stronger bars, but Missy's creativity evens it up.
mm-hmm.
and I would want to see which which style comes out on top.
Okay. Okay. I
Vis,
like the way
vis,
you said
no,
it.
in today's age, Missy dominates that battle because visually, she gonna
She
put
was
some
killing.
shit out that Lauren Hill can't. Like she gonna put a video up that it's over.
Now I feel. Oh no, trust me. I'm with you.
Yeah,
That's why
but
I was waiting for you to break it down. I'm kind of like, hold on, because I needed to understand your mindset where
yeah,
you're going with it, and I think you painted it perfect. Because when you look at
mm,
Missy, her creativity was I think
yeah,
her creativity is unmatched. Honestly,
uh, yeah,
uh,
male or female, she just
male or female,
yeah,
yeah, her creativity is crazy.
Missy can rap backwards. Yeah, facts.
And that's why I was like, hold up, because when you initially said it, I was like, yo, Lauryn Hill would probably wash Missy in a heartbeat, like lyrically. And then I was like, hold up. When you explained it to me, I was like, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. That makes total sense now.
Yeah,
But yeah, that I would love that. I would love that for
yeah.
sure. Number 6, as we're getting almost to the nitty gritty. Um, Busta Rhymes versus E40. I don't know why I put these two
Mm,
together. I don't know why I put them together, but I just like
almost. I
I
almost put it down, bro.
I would love to have them. I would love to have this battle, because they both can obviously do the speed rap, but
Mm-hmm.
just like Busta Rhymes comes up with his own vocabulary, and we know that E40 has his own vocabulary, and but somehow we all understand what their vocabulary means, even though we have no idea what they mean. Like,
Yeah,
have you ever heard E40 talk? Like his E40 isms
yeah. He
is
speaks how he raps.
yeah. But we know what the hell he understood. What we said, we understood it. It's kind of like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I got you. You know my weebleization. You feel me? You smell
Yeah,
me? You know. So you know what I mean? You know. No, I look. I just love to see that battle, and they both can, change the pace of their tempo. Like they can go fast, and they can drop it down low and speed it up or fast and control the pace of their words. So yeah,
for
just give me
sure.
that.
Absolutely. And
You
hey,
said
for
you
those
want
who
to
don't
put it on
know,
there?
Eve, I almost there. I was literally like this close to put it on there. I was like,
That's
yeah, I
wild, bro.
didn't. Uh,
That's
hey, for those who don't know, E40 was like the first rapper to ever diss an NBA player. What's that nigga name? Rasheed Wallace. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you all the way on that battle.
mm,
Where we at 6? Mama, there goes that man.
mm,
I got Ludacris versus Method Man.
mm. Ooh.
If there's anybody who could bring the best out of Luda, because it's gonna be bars, and it's gonna be some of the best bars you ever heard. Some of the best metaphors you've ever heard in your life in this battle, and this is a battle. Almost production don't even matter. Just put the
Hmm.
beat on it. Just put the beat on and get out the way. Like they are both like that. Guys that are like that. Just put the beat on, get out the way. Their lyrics are gonna make the beat sound better. So
Okay.
wordplay crazy both ways. Both super creative dudes. I'm here for it.
Okay. I'm with that. Okay, you got my attention. Okay. Okay. You got my attention, big dog. Okay. Hey man, I don't know what it is. What's up tonight? What's up?
That's what
hey,
I was ready. I was ready.
hey
That's
man,
that.
cause
That's
you
why I
over
let you know so early about this. I'm like, man, we gotta take our time, put these lists together, this thing together.
hey
Like,
bro, like
we
dog,
can't we can't
dog.
just do this overnight.
No. Just but damn, bro, you over here putting like an all-time like list together that people I'm ready to make a playlist of all this shit. Like, dog. All right, number 5. All right. So
Top
here's
five
one of the
time.
here's one of the ones that I said that Bobby that me this might be a Midwest thing right here. All
Okay.
right. I need Bone Thugs versus Do or Die.
Bum, 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 bum.
Versus Do or Die. I need Bone Thugs versus Do or Die. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. I need
It.
this.
Yeah. For sure. I get it. I mean, yeah. Ain't really too much to
Mm,
say, man. If you know, you know. So
yeah.
it
You
almost,
know,
it
you.
almost had, it literally almost happened.
I'm pretty sure it did.
It almost happened because I think there was a brief moment where Bone and Twister were about to get into like a little situation, and you know
Mhm.
if it would have happened,
Do or Die
hey,
got to step
do or
in.
die would there, they would have been right there. So we were really close to having that happen, but um, I guess it's all on the. It was one. It's one of the. If you ever seen the Beef series, Beef 1, 2, and 3, they talked about it. I think uh, Lazy spoke on it. He said he had a
Mhm.
homeboy. It was actually Twister's homeboy, and he got them together, and they just kind of squashed it. So yeah, but yeah, that was actually close to happening. Yeah, I would have been there for it too. Bone Thugs, baby. You're
Man, I'm telling you, telling you.
yeah, and yeah, that would have been one for the books. Top five. My number five. Coming with it. How do I want to say it though? How do I want to say it this way or say it that way? No, I'm good. I had the dynamic duo of Ghostface and Red Quad, so I'm going with another dynamic duo to do the whole back and forth thing.
Mm-hmm.
Styles P and Jadakiss. No, not versus each other. Styles P
I know.
and Jadakiss versus Clips. Yes,
You're
Pusha T and
disgusting.
Malice.
You're disgusting, bro. You're disgusting. Yo, you're
Yo,
disgusting. You're disgusting.
yeah, we already seen what Pusha T is capable of when he wants to go at somebody. And you know, if you're a fan of the Clips, most people think Malice is actually the better MC. But there's no question. Hey, we know what Styles P and Jada
And
bring
Jada,
to the. Jada's
that's
really kind of the first person to really give 50 Cent the business. Really
he
on some
was.
real stuff. He was kind
He
of the
shut
first
that shit.
person to really give 50 Cent the business.
He shut that
Uh,
shit. He shut that shit down, boy.
and Styles P the Ghost, like,
I love
yeah,
Styles
ain't
P,
you
bro.
see we had to go Clips. Okay, that's fair.
And that's
Um,
tough because being Kiss right
yeah,
bro. But so is Malice and Pusher, bro. And
uh,
this is why I'm going crazy over your battle right now, because you'll see why and when I get to my number one. But um, dog, you're nasty for that, bro.
that would be. I'm on here for that front row. How much tickets? What's my
Hey, take
British dude on? I take my money. Take all my
dog
money.
here. I'm right there with you, bro. Take my money, bro. I'm with you, bro. That's crazy, dog. All right, number four. These guys not. I'm doing this battle not necessarily for a rapping lyricist. I am doing
Mm,
this because this might have to be a versus. I don't know,
okay.
or make up a beat right here in the battle. I need Timberland versus Pharrell. I need a.
Oh,
This
okay.
this is this is for the culture. This is
Battle of the
literally
Beats. I like it.
like like it might have to be a versus where just pull out your top hits that the beats that you made.
Yeah,
And dog,
that's
just think about the beats that we would get between these two dudes
yeah.
right here.
By
Lord, that's yeah. Come on, man.
by
Mm,
default, I'm going with Timberland because I'm not the hugest fan of Pharrell. I'm definitely not a fan of him on the microphone. I am a
mm,
fan of his production,
yes.
but I think I would have to get a slight nod to Timberland. Timberland be
Mm.
hell. Timberland he kind of birthed Pharrell and Todd. You know, he kind
Well,
of
yeah,
birthed that whole region. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah. And I'm pretty sure
yeah.
they was latching on in
Now we did.
Timberland.
Now are we just Pharrell or are we Neptuning it up?
I mean, if we going to bring the Avengers together, then we can talk about the whole Timberland camp with Magoo and Missy
Right.
versus the Neptunes. And then if that's what we really can do,
Hey,
you
hey.
know, I mean, if we're really talking
Well, as
about
long
it,
as there's no microphone, because Missy killing all, like, they got no shot with Missy on the microphone. She's killing for real on the mic. But if we just talking about production between them all. Yeah,
that's a battle.
hey,
That's a
hey. I
battle,
got.
bro.
I mess with you. I like that one. Definitely like
Yeah.
that one. Number 4. I feel like I could have had this. This is probably the most interesting battle overall. That's probably on my list, and I do have a caveat. My caveat is, and I'm gonna say his name first. Graduation and before. Kanye West. Graduation and before. So college
Yeah.
dropout and anything graduation and prior. Kanye West versus Andre 3000. Yeah, yes sir. I'm not even said that. That's it. Early Kanye versus Andre three stacks.
You're disgusting, bro. You're disgusting.
I am here for it, and I'm taking 3 stacks.
I don't know how. Well, okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't like how comfortable you said that too easy. Like I'm gonna agree with you. Yes, I'm going 3 stacks, but I'm not comfortable with how you just said that too easy. When we know pre Kim
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, he was crazy with it.
Pre Kim
Yeah,
Kanye was crazy. And no, not in that sense that I'm talking about of what he in the state he is in now with the wearing of the mask in his uh virtual court little
yeah.
thing. No, I'm not
No,
talking about that. I'm talking
no.
about
Yeah,
crazy as his lyrics were bananas. Like pre
yeah,
Kim Kanye was crazy.
yeah.
And three stacks
Jesus
is
walks
all,
versus Hey Ya.
bro. I, like if I really
Don't put that shit on Kim. I mean,
nah,
she kind of got a track record of destroying dudes, ain't she?
she
I don't
got
know, man.
a track record of destroying black men. It's some they I you know he said it must be diamonds in her coochie. You know,
But yeah,
like
pre graduation Kanye 3000.
crazy. That is crazy, bro. That's
I
nasty.
think you will hear some of the most unique bars we ever heard in that battle.
I'm still going 3 stacks. I agree with you. I just didn't feel comfortable with how you just so easily rolled that out like just a no brainer. That's not a no brainer. You got to think on
No, it
that one,
wasn't
bro.
meant to come off like that. I was just putting it out there. I'm taking
I
three
was like,
stacks.
wait, hold up
But
now. Like,
uh,
yeah, that's nasty, bro. All right. Um, number 3, I do have Kanye in here. All right.
okay.
It's against Jay-Z because for some reason, something got to give because this seems like Kanye's taking shots. He's not taking shots for you. Y'all still cool. Y'all not cool. Well, let's settle it in hip hop form. Let's
Jay
let's
Z
let's
smashes
air the.
right now. Jay Z smashes Kanye.
I'm saying let's put all the dirty air out in bars. Because I know there's some secrets y'all know about each other. Just put them out on wax and go ahead and put it out there. Because I feel like there's an underlying beef between them two, and they just haven't really explored it. Because there's times where because Kanye kind of goes out on the deep end and has some tweets and will throw them out there, and it's kind of like at some point I'm like, if I'm Jig, I'm like, yo, cuz, hey, you ain't gonna keep tweeting about me and my wife, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at
He
some point,
said, "Ho."
you know, I don't know if that's an easy decision on this one either, bro.
I do right now today. See, with Kanye, you gotta put the asterisk on. Like when Kanye today, no, Jay Z smashes Kanye today. 10 years ago. When did
No,
Watch the Throne? When did Watch the Throne come out?
I was 2011, 2012,
Okay,
13
it's,
ish.
okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep it there. 10 plus years ago, different conversation. But today, yeah, I don't know. Kanye can stay focused enough to battle the dude, right? Not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, man. Mm, they need to explore that, and I need that.
Who we at number three? My number three. This is where I chose to use my Busta Rhymes card. So I have
Mm.
Busta Rhymes versus Lil Wayne.
Ooh, interesting matchup.
Yeah, I feel like first of all, I'm not a super huge fan of Wayne. Like I'm not all in on him. But I think for what he does, I think the perfect match for him would be Buster. Buster can like Wayne. He says those, you know, G's moving silence like lasagna. Like Buster Rhymes would say some shit like that. I mean, but the other stuff Buster's gonna say, he's gonna push Little Wayne to his limits. I feel he
Creatively
just
wise. Yeah.
yeah. I would
No,
I
I
would
feel
I appreciate that. I think I would take Buster in this instance.
now here's my only pushback. Here's my only pushback, my brother. Now I've been a Wayne head, uh, and let me preface this because
Right,
I'm some of his latest stuff, like in the last 5, 6 years, I haven't really been feeling.
right.
But like I've seen his whole career, so it's kind of like, man,
Okay.
he what's that song he had on Carter 5 with Travis Scott? Let It Fly. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, that's still old Wayne. He's still in there. Because he was putting some words together, and I'm like, who the hell would they put that cadence together like that? What the was
Right.
that? So Wayne still has it. Like
Absolutely.
it, it's just so hit or miss with the new Wayne because it's like, bro, are you still are you on that promethazine? What's going on with you, bro? Or is this a withdrawal? I don't know what the hell going on because it's like lately Wayne, I don't know where his mind's or what he's been dealing with. It's kind of like he and even just physically he looks just life is lifing,
He,
but
and he getting old, man. He ain't Lil Wayne no more. He just Wayne. But
he Wayne,
really
yeah,
he
yeah,
the Wayne.
the Wayne, yeah, yeah, the Wayne, yeah, your name, Wayne.
Yeah,
So it's kind of it's just I don't know. It's just you still get glimpse of Wayne in there, and then you get you saying, bruh. And so
yeah,
then you get the goblin, exactly. You get the goblin part. That see, there's a difference. There's Little Wayne, and then there's the goblin. All right, when he
yeah.
start doing that's the goblin. All right, I want y'all to
Mm-hmm.
understand that's the goblin. When you get the bars, that is Little Wayne to the
Yeah.
core of him. But the
But see, I
problem
feel
is we get too much goblin walking around here and not too much Lil Wayne, and that's the problem. And I'm gonna be honest about my boy because that's I can be honest about him. But yeah, mm,
I've always felt that like Little Wayne has supremely benefited from everything around him. And what I mean by that, like, okay, imagine this. Give like Busta Rhymes has had a great career.
hmm
And I mean, I'm talking about album wise, but he's really known as like the feature killer.
hmm
Like, if you don't want to get murdered, don't put Busta Rhymes on your song. Period.
hmm
Okay, so do this. Give Busta Rhymes Lil Wayne's entire catalog of beats.
Oh, you talking about a multi-platinum album
His
or
career is
artist?
completely different.
No,
His
no,
career is completely different.
no. But Buster is literally probably putting on the Mount Rushmore if he has that flip.
Give Busta Rhymes a Millie and 6 foot 7 foot, bro.
No, give him Manny Fresh.
That's yeah. I mean, I was just using those two because those are two of the greatest beats of all time, especially a Millie, man. That just,
I'm with
bro.
you.
I'm not gonna care when that came out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, the world stopped. Even if
And
I don't like Lil Wayne, but the
but
first time I heard a Millie,
yeah,
instant screw face, man. Screw face just for about a week.
he, he got hits now.
Yeah. So I
Yeah, he
think
got hits.
yeah,
Now, I get why I get what you exactly what you're saying, but all right, this
yeah,
is the
go for
top
it.
two. I want
Top
y'all to
two.
understand these top two I absolutely need. And here's another one that might be only understood between our Midwest brethrens. I need Tech Nine versus
Mm.
Twista. I need Tech Nine
Mm.
versus Twista. And obviously, of course, both are very decorated speed rappers. But if you know of both artists, man, the way their cadences, the way they put shit together is on another stratosphere that is rarely seen by artists. So, oh yeah, no ceilings. Oh come on, that's what I'm saying. Beautiful,
Yeah.
yeah, see, Triple B, you understand me, and that's the part of what I'm saying about Wayne is that fire part that gets forgotten. Like Carter One was my absolute favorite album. You kind of saw it turning 500 degrees when he remade Juvenile's 400 Degrees album.
Yeah.
That's kind of started turning that Wayne was really like that. But then Carter One solidified it for me that he was really like that. All his mixtapes, he was a mixtape killer, for sure. So that's the shit that I
Mm-hmm.
be talking about. Wayne. Like if I can have that on a consistent basis, then I don't know. There's a lot of rappers that really ain't fucking with Wayne if he's that Wayne. Um,
Yeah. 100% credit to all of that. Like I don't dislike Wayne. I'm not the
yeah.
biggest Wayne fan. Put it
Oh
like
no,
that.
I got you. Trust me. He's like caviar. He's acquired taste.
Yeah.
Um, But Tech Nine and
But
Twisted, that's for me. That's me being that is obviously logistically wise, being in the Midwest, being a Tech Nine fan all my life, being a Twisted fan all my life. Um, yeah, that to me, I would have loved to see the competitive spirit come out of them. Because I know
mm,
they kind of collabed on a few songs together where they, you can tell they had a competitive spirit of who's going to have the best bars, spit faster, and this and that. But no, I need Tech Nine versus Twista, battle it up,
I'm
and
in.
let's
Yeah.
get it.
I like it. I'm all about that. Absolutely. Got a chance to meet Tech Nine. Cool dude. Cool dude. Uh
Yeah, yeah, he's down to earth as hell, bro.
yeah. Got a chance to kick with him back when I was doing my thing. I had a chance to meet Paul Wall. I
Mm-hmm.
had a homeboy who was trying to hook me up with Paul Wall, and they were in Cleveland that night, and so Paul Wall, invited me to the
Yeah,
show backstage and all that. So got a chance to hang out with those two dudes. Uh, both cool dudes, man. It was a fun night. Um,
that's a good
after
matchup.
that,
I
number
like that.
two, Tuck Tech versus Buster. Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Paul Wall, baby. Yeah,
I'm the
yeah. He was
people's
cool. He was
champ.
cool. Short, but most rappers are short as hell though. Houston Rapids fire. Yeah, there's some killers down there, man. I mean, Texas, there's a lot of dope dudes down in Texas, man, that really didn't get a lot of shine, or
Hmm.
just had like a brief moment.
Yeah, it happens, man.
But all right, number two, this one to me, two of the greatest storytellers in the history of rap.
Mm.
I got DMX versus Scarface.
Ooh.
The
Oh,
aggression versus the calm, the contrast. DMX is gonna be loud and Scarface is just gonna he's just gonna sit you down and talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Those two dudes battling. Uh, yeah, I would definitely love to hear what tracks could be produced out of that battle. Like, cause again, they're both great storytellers. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'd take that battle in a heartbeat.
Take my money, bro.
R.I.P. DMX, man.
For sure, man. Man, when that happened, man, we lost a good one in the game, bro. That was
Yeah,
crazy, bro. Sure, for
to me,
sure.
one of the best freestylers ever, top three freestylers ever. DMX.
Loved X,
Scarface is
bro.
better than Hove, and so was DMX.
No arguments. I like Jay Z, but don't want some guys that were better. But yeah.
Rough
Anyway,
Riders.
for real. Rough Riders. Number one.
Oh,
Uh, I might have mentioned this before, and I think I have on this show. But so I got Kendrick Lamar on one side,
okay.
and I think I did bring this up because I think it was just in reference of just the current state of hip hop. I really think Kendrick Lamar would literally have a legit problem if he went up against Pusha T.
Mm,
I think
okay.
Pusha T would push Kendrick to the limit.
Okay.
I really think like obviously I do agree with your statement earlier. I think Malice was probably the better of the clips, but I
Yeah,
think
one v
Kendrick,
one v one. We got to go at each other. That's different.
yeah, 1v1. If you're talking about Kendrick versus Pusha, here's my thing. Kendrick to me, I think he tries to have these complicated bars and have them so, and it's like, huh? Well, sometimes
I get it.
but with
He's
me push a T, like, man, my, I don't. Did y'all hear Daytona? His one of his last albums he put out. Man, come on, man. I just think like, mm,
he just said, "Did you hear them on Nostalgia? They are equally yoked."
I don't know about equally yoked, auntie. I don't know. I think Pusha T would murder Kendrick on the real shit. Like
Oh,
I like
murder!
murder. I like Kendrick, but I think Pusha T
Wow.
would
Okay, that's
rank
saying something.
like ragdoll him. I think he rag him.
Wow.
Like yeah,
That's
like Kendrick is dope, but and I get it, but I don't
that's
know. I
that's interesting. That's interesting.
Pusha T lyrically, and I really think, and here's the craziest thing: them boys from Griselda, I think
They.
they would give Kendrick some run. Whether it was Conway,
She
um,
said, "Did you hear the song?"
come on, Auntie, come on. Just my opinion, Auntie. I just Conway, shit, West Side.
Mm,
I he nice. Uh, Benny, he
yeah.
nice. So I get it. A lot of people love Kendrick, and especially in the music these days. I just
Yeah.
think cats like Pusha T and the whole Griselda clique, they lyrically would just. I just think they just better than Kendrick.
Yeah. Some dogs. Kendrick a dog too. There's different kinds of
Yes.
dogs. I don't know that. Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting battle to to hear. I mean, especially seeing. I mean, the only comparison that we have is like Kendrick going at Drake and Pusha going at Drake.
Mm-hmm.
So, and how they both handled it.
Well,
Let's
the way
see.
I heard the damn song, Auntie. Who hasn't heard? Who hasn't heard that
uh,
song?
but yeah, that dang, I don't man. Watch is strong. Watch that's strong, man.
I know it's a
Hey,
strong word, but man, come on, man. Hey, man.
all right, all right. My number one. I'm gonna shut the show down. Nah,
Oh
but
Lord. Oh
my
Lord.
number one. Like, if this happened, this I would more than the battle. I think the things surrounding this battle would be interesting to watch people's responses, reactions, input, whatever. I just the fanfare. I guess that's the fanfare around this battle. If these two were to go at it, would be epic.
Crazy.
Uh, my number one battle would be Killer Mike versus Eminem. Uh, if we know what M is, for him to be able to, for him to be able to get where he is in the culture, kind of basically for a white dude to make black people relate to his struggle and not really, you really could
Yo.
like, if there's a perfect way to do something, Eminem did it. Like he didn't overstep his bounds. You know what I mean? Like nobody like questions anything about Eminem. Like he respects hip hop. You know, he respects the history. He's a historian. He's a student of the like everything. For people who call them people, this thing. Oh, Eminem's just a visitor in the house of Lord Jamar and that bullshit. But whatever you think about him, like he's taking the correct steps to make sure he paid the proper respects and paid his dues in the game. Killer Mike. If there was a voice for the culture today, honestly, I think Killer Mike is it. I know Kendrick is on his hot roll right now, but if there's a voice for the culture, honestly, to me, Killer Mike is it. So to hear that contrast, and honestly, if they went at it, I don't think Killer Mike would play the black versus white thing. I think he would literally just try to outbar Eminem.
Yo.
And
I hate you for that,
I think he would try to outbar Eminem, and I'm here
bro.
for that. And M, because of he is a student of the game, like he knows what Killer Mike is about. He knows who Killer Mike is. So his approach is good. Like we've seen Eminem battle people. We've seen what he
Yes.
did Benzino. We see it do so. This ain't that type of battle. He can't win this battle like that.
No,
And I think he
nope.
would have to change his approach and raise his game to an even higher level. So
You had to dig deep in his bar bag, bro.
yeah, to go at Killer
Deep,
Mike. Because the
deep,
the rebuttals are gonna be sick.
deep in his bar bag, bro.
Yeah.
Kevin Gates. Nah, I don't. I'm not
Kevin
enamored
Gates
with Kevin.
not in the battle. There's nobody I would want to see him battle.
Nah, I'm alright.
I
Nah,
like Kevin Gates as an artist, but I wouldn't want to see him battle anybody.
nah.
As he said, Kendrick has the duality that most of us have to carry. He is very cerebral and very street at the same
Say,
damn time. I tell oh,
eh,
I didn't I forgot the form where hey, be careful what you say
I know. I already know.
about Kendrick
Kendrick
Lamar.
Lamar. Because
Uh,
Auntie
I
Kendrick.
told y'all earlier M is top tier. Oh yeah, for sure. But so is
Oh
Killer
yeah,
Mike. Remember
yeah. So
remember
it's
how Killer Mike earned his name? Because he battled 15 dudes in one night. It killed them all.
Auntie crazy, bro.
This is Kevin Gates versus a psychologist.
Ah, that
Oh
was
my
good,
god.
Auntie. That was good. That was good. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
On some real shit, dog. I absolutely love the fact you just put that battle together because I think Killer Mike is one of those rappers that how he doesn't get that recognition as being one of the best lyricists walking God's
Yeah.
green earth right now is crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
He's one of the few people I actually give a chance against Eminem
people,
in a battle type arena.
all right, so I want y'all to understand how dope Killer Mike is. All right, so obviously you heard what he did with Bone Crusher and T.I. on Never Scared. Okay, okay,
Mm.
cool. That was a dope little track. Cool. It was a dope track. All right, we love Never Scared, but I really want y'all to really dig deep into Killer Mike's like discography. All right, you can go and I ain't even talking about the album that he just won the Grammys off of. That
Oh,
ain't the
Michael, I'll
one.
say you got to do it. Go listen to Michael. Michael's sick. He ain't winning Grammy for no reason.
Michael was nasty. All
Yeah.
right. But I'm talking about no. You need to go through his whole catalog. Like
Beastie Boys versus Run DMC in a cage match.
like I need
take 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 a Run DMC, man. The Beasties, they're just too lightweight at the end of the day. Too lightweight. Remember, man,
like
Run DMC back. Yeah, they were some big boys, man.
oh they were not small boys.
Yeah, and they
Right?
was dressing all leather. You can't grip them. Can't grab a hold of them. Man, they goes yeah.
Yo, yo. But no, obviously Michael was a dope album. But all the Run the Jewels,
Oh yeah.
come on, man. Hey,
And
if y'all
again,
don't know,
that right there. I'm glad you mentioned that because remember his partner in Run the Jewels is a white guy. That's why I think if he goes and get Eminem, he's not gonna play the black white thing.
he knows how to battle that.
Bar it. Yeah, he's gonna bar it up.
Come on, man. Killer Mike is one of them unspoken rappers, and I don't know how. Like how y'all don't. You know what? It's because it's the times that we are in. All right, and I gotta be honest. All right, today's times in rap and hip hop is not about the actual lyrics. It's about the catchy beats and the hooks and the ass shaking and all this shit and the gunplay and that's what you YNs listen to. Cool, I get it. I listen to it too because it's a good workout music for me. All right, it is. It's fast paced, it's upbeat. All right, cool. But I'm not really listening to it for the lyrics. It's helping me work out and lose all this weight. All right, that's it. Got your boy looking real slim and trim right now, but um, it's not lyrics. Killer Mike is he's unfortunately in a still making music in a time and era where lyrics don't matter. And that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because I think a lot of people are missing out on his true artistry and what he does as an artist. Michael was absolutely it could probably be album of the year for like the next 2-3 years. Like it's nasty, it's disgusting. All right, it's good. All right. I mean, I just think lyricism is a lost art in hip hop right now, and I understand it, but I don't understand it, and I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know where we're at
but
with hip hop, but it ain't the same, man.
yep, co-sign it. But yeah, I was just to give y'all a quick rundown. Our 20 battles that we wish would have happened. Uh, For me, 20 Ice Cube versus LL Cool J, 19 West Side Connection versus Naughty by Nature, 18 The Brat versus Eve, 17 ODB versus Mystical, 16 Outkast versus Tribe Called Quest, 15 Nelly versus Cameron, 14 Young Jeezy versus French Montana, 13 Big Sean versus Fabulous, 12 Big Pun versus Twister, 11 Common versus Most Def, 10 T.I. versus Rick Ross, 9 8 Ball and MJG versus UGK, Number 8, Ghostface Killer and Raekwon versus Mobb Deep. Number 7, Lauryn Hill versus Missy Elliott. Number 6, Ludacris versus Method Man. Number 5, Clips versus Styles P and Jadakiss. 4, Andre 3000 versus Kanye West. Graduation and before Kanye West, not Kanye West. Right, we're not trying to see that dude right now. Number 3, Busta Rhymes versus Lil Wayne. Number 2, DMX versus Scarface, and the number 1 battle that I wish could have happened, would have happened, Killer Mike versus Eminem. Recap yours, good sir.
Yeah, 20 Gangstalicious versus Thugnificent. Give it to me. 19, Mac Miller versus Jack Harlow. 18, the winner of Mac Miller versus Jack Harlow takes on Eminem. 17, I got a triple threat with all 3 members of the Migos. 16, give me some T.I. versus T.I.P. 15, I need them to redo this. Give me some Chingy and Nelly. 14, I need some Remy Ma versus Nicki Minaj. 13, give me MC Light versus the Queen Latifah. 12, we got the Battle of the Cheeks, Jackie O versus Trina. Number 11, we got Weird Al Yankovic versus Andy Milonakis. That is our last matchup. Number 10, we got the Party Off. We got Drake versus Ludacris. Number 9, we got the Battle of the Boot, Cash Money versus No Limit. 8, I didn't know this happened, but I want it again. Give me Shaq versus Dame Dollar, the Battle of the NBA rappers. 7, I got the triple threat battle of the big beefy boys. Pause. Notorious B.I.G., Big Extra Plug, and Rick Ross, the big boy off. There we go, right
Okay.
there. Number 6, Buster Rhymes versus E40. Number 5, give me Bone Thugs versus Do or Die. 4, Timberland versus Pharrell.
Mm.
3, Kanye West versus Jay Z. 2, Tech Nine versus Twister. And number 1, Pusha T versus Kendrick. Let's go.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was fun. That was fun. We definitely probably do something like this again. Keep your list though, and for everybody,
Mm.
let's keep your list. Tuck it somewhere because man, I hate that I be having so many good ideas that just come so late. It hit me this morning. A great idea would have been to try and get JK the animator on to like judge our list since he does like the animation battles and stuff. So what I'm going to
Mm.
do, I'm going to try to have JK on in the future, and we will pitch him some of these ideas from tonight. So hey, everybody in the chat, say some battles. I'll let y'all know when I can try and make this happen, and we'll see what battles he would put together would make sense in his animation. So I'm trying to set that up for the future. So hang on to your list. Don't trash it. Save it in the dock somewhere. Yeah, we'll try
And
and
then
try and make that happen. The Bastards putting up some good. Is it Lil Baby versus Dub Baby? Battle of the Babies. Lil Baby, Dub Baby, and Baby. Birdman.
that's
Birdman Baby. Triple threat. There you go. You also
that's crazy.
said Dolph versus Juicy J and Pee Wee Longway versus Kodak Black. Kodak, can he? Kodak, I don't, is he capable of staying awake long enough to battle? I
Man,
don't know.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm
That
just
is
saying.
crazy.
I'm just saying. But
Yo, what
hey,
is
speaking
wrong?
of staying awake, man, y'all know what time of the show it is. And before we get to that one more time, hey, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we're here. Uh, is it Gucci Man versus anybody? Gucci Man. I left Gucci Man off my list because that battle might actually end up hurting somebody, man. We already know.
Somebody might
Yeah,
end up
when
dead. Yeah, somebody
yeah,
might end
when
up
we already know what happens when Gucci is involved in battles, man. So yeah, ain't nobody messing with that dude right now.
Hey,
Uh,
yeah.
it's that time of the show. If you rock with us, you know what it is. We're trying to rid the stigma of men being able to be vulnerable and speak their truth. Talk about things that bother them. Get whatever they need to off of their chest. Especially black men. So, but men regardless, we ask that hey, do more than just shoot the shit with your partners and go drinking and go smoking and go clubbing and go to the strip club. Hey, check in with your man. We
Mm-hmm.
always, we tell each other we care about each other and we dap each other and we hug all the time, but how often do we really check in with each other? So, like we do around this time, we pitch those 3 questions, and I will pitch to you, my bro. What
Mm-hmm.
stresses are you dealing with lately? Hey, what have you done to eliminate those stresses? And what do you need from me to help you get through those stresses?
Man. Uh yeah, man. I just been I think I've been almost at that point, almost not 100% stress free, but
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
just hey, just like I said, I'm making a career change, and I don't know what's next. I really don't.
Right.
Sleeping out there on faith and see what happens. But like I said, once I put it all together, yeah, just stand by, man. Be ready, because the
Absolutely.
rocket about to take off on some things. So yeah, man. That's all I ask, man, and just keep you know challenging me to stay on this path of whatever I discover, and just uh just make sure I'm focused, man, because you know me, my brain it goes all over the place, But nah, man, that's all I can ask for. But any stresses you got in your life, how you eliminating anything you need from me that can help you get them shit off you, bro. You know,
That's this week was another good week. Say school ended last week, so kids home full time. That's about it. But
yeah, we gonna
trying to keep my little man, focused on something to do, so he just not cooped up in the house all day. I posted on IG the other day. We went out for lunch. So uh, yeah, right now he's spending the night over at a friend's house. So like I said, keep him busy. So it's just not cooped up in the house, man. Hey, people, stop cooping your kids up in the house, man. Get out there and do something with them. This is a
for real.
lesson I learned the hard way from not being able to do it uh, once upon a time. So I try and take full advantage of it now. Uh, was that what as you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Well, I fooled myself prior, so I'm not trying to fool myself again.
Mm.
Um, yeah. Um, what am I doing to get through my stresses? I just said it. Getting the kids out of the house is a big stress reliever.
Get your ass out the house.
Yeah, getting the kids out of the house is a huge stress reliever for oneself.
For real.
uh, yeah. Now, and what can you help do? I mean, and the show. I'll be doing things for the show.
Triple
I'm doing
B.
a lot of doing a lot of say studying, but studying or research. Hey, absolutely fair. No doubt. Did join Triple B's fantasy football league, so I'll see if I can dominate that later this year. uh, yeah. Who's
We all do.
silence and serenity and tranquility.
We all do.
I can't even disagree with that, man. Yeah.
Shit.
I can't help it. I was the only child, so I learned to be independent. I learned how to function independently. I don't need a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't need people to have a good time. I'm a vibe by myself. So clear out. Except
Yeah.
daughter, you know my daughter. You stay your ass locked up in your room. That's what you do. She's 17. We not letting we gonna lock her up in a
Nah,
room
ain't
with no
no outside.
windows in it.
Ain't no outside. Yeah, your dog. Look, you got bars
Yeah.
on your windows, and your door is locked.
Just sit your
That
out ass
motherfucker
down.
is locking right behind you. Soon as you shut the door, sit your ass down. Yeah, so do.
Said most cancers do. Yeah, we're
Hey,
self-sufficient people.
hey, that's how.
Yeah, man.
That's great. Hey, I be trying to tell people, us cancers, we operate on our own damn time. All right, we operate to the
Yeah.
beat of our own damn drum. Well, we don't need y'all jokers.
Oh, you can't. Oh,
We
when's your birthday? Your birthday coming up, right?
July 13th.
Yeah. June 20th. So yeah, there you go. Everybody in chat, y'all pool together. We expect the birthday gifts to arrive no later
Yeah,
than June 27th for me. And my birthday is on the 25th, but I'll accept gifts through the 27th, and
yeah.
Mar will say through the 15th of July. You know, no, through the
No,
16th. We'll give you one extra day because the 4th
yeah,
of July, people got to spend money on the barbecue.
that's
So
fine.
yeah,
That's fine. Hey, all I'm
uh,
saying is cancers, we operate on a self sufficient type base. So it's just and and sometimes it's detriment to ourselves because we are so great. We expect everybody to be on our same level of greatness, and sometimes we gotta lower our expectations of you pissants who aren't cancers, and understand that y'all not as great as us, and so that we gotta lower our expectations. So. I mean, I don't know if you ever had to deal with that, but I mean, I deal with that on a daily
I
basis.
don't think I've ever used the term pissants in a real sentence before.
Yeah, gotta lower our expectations for you non-cancer pin-sets, so y'all be great one
Oh
day,
man.
just not as great as us. So,
Oh man.
yeah. So Auntie gets it. A fellow cancer, she gets it.
Yeah. Oh, for those that don't know, I didn't put it. I mean, I put that. My birthday is June 25th. Me and my auntie, we actually share the same birthday, so we
Mm.
were born on the same day. So hey, coming up soon, auntie.
So Auntie gets exactly what we're saying. What we're saying. She
Yeah,
gets it.
yeah.
She understands.
Uh, but yeah. What can you do to help me relieve stress? Again, man. Say just keep me busy, man. Keep me busy with trying to make the show as fresh as it can be. Uh, I'm still working on the episode. Coming up, y'all. Mar is going to lead a few episodes. We don't get that. We're working on some behind the scenes, especially if for those who don't podcast. To make this stuff work, we use different kind of software. We use different softwares to do podcast. He does podcasts outside of Audible, as do I, and we use two different softwares to make that happen. He was thinking of making the switch over to the same software that I use. If he does that, oh boy, the responsibilities
He said,
of
"Boy,
Mar will get bigger. No, if he does though, it will allow us to pretty much never miss an episode. Because then, in the event that I can't make it, he can run it himself, and in the event that he couldn't make it, obviously I would continue to make it. So we'll see what happens with that. But
I
yeah,
know."
the day is coming. Yeah, I got one written up. He's gonna lead the way, so y'all gonna hear him talk more than me.
And that's no problem because if anybody knows my content, I can talk, so it's all
I,
good.
I know, I know damn well they be getting sick and tired of listening to me talk. Uh,
I don't know. It might be worse for me. All this shit I got going on, they be like, "Yo, I'm about to look at this motherfucking Mar, bro."
what do you use? StreamYard or OBS? I
He
use
used
neither. I use a streaming service called Ecamm, ECAMM.
Ecamm. Okay,
Uh,
that's what, yeah.
I thought
I
about
use Stream.
Riverside. But I think Riverside was really meant for bigger television style productions almost. If we get to that point, that I'll look at that. But right now, Ecamm for me. Like Mar uses StreamYard. StreamYard's
I'm
pretty much like the standard for
most
uh
podcasts. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But that's the problem. They over here getting so damn expensive, bro. That's
That's what
crazy.
I heard.
Yeah, they did
Two
that
M's, two
huge.
M's, as the ECAMM. Two M's. Yes, sir. It just gave me a little bit more flexibility with like set design. I can play with the cameras, like I can do things instant. For example, I'll just give you a quick example. Say we started talking about the Super Bowl right now. Uh, we're going on and talking about the Super Bowl, and if I
Yeah.
just wanted to have something on it, I could just do this real quick. Um, Bing. Let's see. Do this real quick. Yeah, the Rams and the Bengals, yada yada yada. See, I can throw that up real quick, like on the spot, without interrupting the flow of the show. So it just allows me to do certain things
And
that
that's
I
pulling
don't.
photo. You could probably put up a video like that, can't you?
I mean, yeah, like if I wanted
Yeah.
to, or like when we were talking about or when we were talking about battle raps, and me go ahead and bang. Oh, let me see this. Put that down like that, and like I can instantly just, what I'm
Mm.
saying, just pull up whatever I want to. It's just so
Yeah, I'm gonna have
it
to
gives
take
me
a look at that.
flexibility to do certain things on the fly, but more importantly, it gives me more flexibility to set things up behind the scenes and prior to. So,
Mm.
uh, yeah, and it's everything the easy one. But man, I'm getting nap time to this man. Get these people out of here. These people trying to go home got me talking about system I use. Hey, shout out to the wise man.
What's up, Scott?
Yep,
Yeah.
Scott. Let me see. Can you stream to multiple platforms? How many folks can join in the show on screen? Remotely, I can have up to 10 people, or I can even switch this over to Zoom and have that many people if I needed to. But 10 for what I'm doing right now. Yes, multiple platforms. Yeah, if you know, right now we're streaming right now simultaneously to YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So if you go to my Twitter
Football.
page right now, or X, whatever you want to call it, yeah, we're on those three right now. And I can link up if I had a Facebook, I could put it on Facebook Live as well. So I can stream up to, um, I think 10 different sites. So I could stream to 10 different platforms simultaneously. And oh, Auntie,
Love you, Auntie.
love you too. Um, but yeah, challenge of the week, man. What you got for the folks?
Hey man, I'm just keeping it simple, man. Uh, I challenge y'all to go out and barbecue this weekend.
He said
All right?
barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm talking about pull. I prefer the charcoal grills. All right, and
Okay.
that's just how we get down. All right, charcoal around where I'm from. But if you got gas, cool. Get outside, light the grill. Get the hamburgers, the hot dogs, the chicken, the ribs. Uh, put some on the grill. Even if you don't like if you're not a meat eater, you're a vegetarian, you can still grill your onions and your cucumbers and your zucchinis and your squashes and your mushrooms. You
Go.
can still grill. So you can still grill. So get that good old uh charcoal flavoring on there. So and you can still season it. So yeah,
Gotta
man.
say
For me,
barbecue tonight.
yeah. Yeah.
Gotta say yeah, no Hank Hill propane out.
Yeah,
Well, let me
not for
tell
real.
you a little bit about propane and propane accessories.
Well, we like charcoal around here, Hank. Uh, but yeah, hey man, that's where we at, man. It was hot. We had a scorcher day. I didn't put on the air today, so when I get out of here, I still got a little bit of light left, so I might go ahead and throw some on the grill real quick, my damn self. So,
Wise man said dry rub is the woe, sir, man. What you do in the privacy of your home is your own. You talking about barbecue?
oh yeah, he
Okay,
talking about that.
never mind, never mind.
Yeah.
No, I like it, man. Ask to go outside. Yeah, get y'all asses out the house, man. Except from 7 to about 9ish, man. You know, if you're looking at us, that's cool.
Yeah,
You
that's
can stay
cool.
in the house and look at us in the comfort of your home.
Yeah. Or just
He said,
multitask. Join the conversation and grill at the same time. There we go.
yeah, yeah. Put us up on your tablet or cell phone, whichever one is handy, or both. We need views.
Mm,
um, my challenge for the people. Yeah, say yeah, like I say, for those with children, school is ending. Hey, get out, be active, man. Like I said, don't keep your kids cooped up in the house, man. And get up, get active. It's good for them. It's good for you. So do some kind of outdoor activity with the people in your circle. If you don't have kids, get a couple of your buddies, man. Go rock climbing, go hiking, go biking, go something. Do some kind of physical outdoor activity.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's my challenge for the people. And as
With that.
always, yeah, we're gonna close it out like this here with quote of the week. Quote of the week comes from William Butler Yeats. I have no clue who that is, but he said something smart, so here it is. Uh, Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot,
Mm.
but make it hot by striking.
Ooh.
Once again, do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking. You
Mm.
know, hey,
Talk your
do with that
shit.
what do with that what you will. Word wise words from Mr. Yates. And
Okay,
hey,
Mr.
what you
Yay.
got for the what you got for the folks
Damn.
before we get out of here, man?
Bars? Okay. No, hey man, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all heard what we said, man. Get your asses outside. We gonna grill it up and have fun this weekend, man. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. We see y'all next week, man. We love y'all, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. And as far as I'm concerned, please one more time follow the rest on your screen. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Turn
Mm,
notifications on so you know the next time that we're here and you can be heard, which is every Friday, 7:05 Eastern, 4:05 Pacific. And hell, man, I can't say it no better than that. So y'all heard the man. Take care of yourselves and each other. Till next week. Peace.
Keep your kids away from you.